And a great big hey howdy hey to all you wonderful lovely people out there in internet land. Welcome back to Auzi. Let's do art shit. So let me just open up the request list on my end just so I can have it at my behest. What's up? Not much, except that I'm still having a beef with this beefcake, and we're gonna have to just come back to her later. Shut up! I can't believe I didn't mute my phone already. Jeez. Alright. With me now is my brother Lemon. Say hi.
Bibbidi bop.
Bibbidi bop. Okay, yep, indeed. Alright. Kicks down the door. Beastar Season 2 is upon us!
Shit.
Nice. Okay, anyway, now I need a reference for Beba King. I just need a quick reference.
Hold on, I'm gonna go. I'll get him for you.
Oh. No, don't do that. I don't like messing around in Discord on stream. Just, give me that. Hello, Miraculous. Alright. Baby King. Owl. House. There we go. Okay. That's a little cleaner. That's a little more adorable. I'll just take that one. Copy. Quick before Fizzy gets here. Lumity! Lumity hours. We're here for it. I'll just go with the non-spoiler version just to be safe in case, you know, Fizzy does decide to watch the whole video later. But all's well that ends Lumity. I mean, it's getting so good. The show is just so good. Oh, yeah.
Your babies.
I just love them. They are the sweetest. I love them. Nobody hurt my girls. They are mine now. I have adopted them. They are my daughters.
Uh-oh.
What?
This is Dad Auzi.
Dad Auzi. I will protect. Okay, just haven't watched it, never plan on watching it. Well, if it ever does cross your path as a piece of entertainment you find yourself watching, you will come for the magic, stay for the lovesick girls. It's just absolutely nuts.
Babies! Little babies!
Gabies.
Such sweet little ladies.
What the hell in a handbasket? That is weird as balls. I'm gonna... Well, no, maybe not that, but,
What happened on Friday, Scribe Wizard? I don't know.
Oh. So Papa Auzi. Well, let's see what Papa can do for little King. I'm gonna be watching new Miracle Worker Origin Trail Tonight Miracle. I don't know what that is. Oregon? Okay, that makes a difference. Okay. Still have no idea what that is. So there you go. Something upset him, wasn't sure what and I didn't want to pry. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And let's not air out the audience's dirty laundry in the live stream. Let's talk about everybody's week.
Hello?
How?
Hello?
Hello? Who? Oh, DF.
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Steve.
Okay.
We're getting back into the art things. We're not
I'm
gonna
gonna be calling you Deef now.
I think I'll just draw Baby
Okay.
King as like a bust, so I'll basically draw him from above this line. So yeah, we're gonna.
Sorry, I just got out of the shower and had to take care of my sunburn.
Oh no! What happened?
Oof.
Well, now that I'm waiting for kids to get off the bus of summer school, then it's very hot out, and sometimes the bus is delayed by 30 minutes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh man, Doing all right so far. Got a setting book to help with writing. Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. That sounds awesome. Well done, dude. Doing good. Just when to apply for an application at Party City. That's awesome.
Wow, everybody's just popping off.
Miraculous says sorry about your sunburns, DF.
Okay.
Just
Sorry they
finished-
sunburned you and didn't want to confess.
Oh man, but yeah, no, I think I sunburnt like at Oaks Park last week, so I definitely I put in some sunscreen since then, like just it's sitting in the car in case I need it.
Yeah, I remember that when I was in softball, the girls were asking why I was putting on sunscreen. Like, don't you want to get a nice tan? I don't tan. I burn. I know how this goes.
I do not tan, I roast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to do some drawing too. I have to draw a map for science fiction writing class.
Yes, Scribe Wizard, this is your request. A map? A map of what?
Yeah, it says, think of a place you can easily imagine the layout of in your mind. It could be somewhere you've been or somewhere you previously thought of. And then map it out, and then add secret passages, is it a climate control room? Stuff like that.
Ah.
Basically, it's a world-building planning exercise. Thing is, I'm terrible at drawing.
Oh, no, first off, don't beat yourself up like that. And second, it's a map. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure cartographers are no artists either.
Okay, yeah, and then you got Tolkien, who's got very intricate maps in his books.
Okay, but like, is he an illustrator? Like, professionally an illustrator? He's a writer first and foremost, right? It's like the only thing you really need to study is cartography, which is not even in the same realm as being able to draw the human form. It's like, so. You just gotta know how to lay out the land.
Draw a map.
Certainly sounds
Well,
like
now I
a
gotta think.
certainly
Well,
sounds
now I
like a
gotta
daunting
think of what I'm
task.
drawing a map of.
Yes. Would it be a planet, a ship, or all of the above?
I don't know. It says that it can be a place you've been and then science-ify it. Maybe have a portal to another dimension.
Hey man, what's that one what's that one Kmart?
What?
The liminal space, the Kmart, the parking lot.
Parking lot. A Kmart parking lot counts as a whole other dimension.
Yeah, but wasn't there like the one specific one where you almost never escape the parking lot?
And this is why I'm in sci-fi class. I'm better at imagining magical places, not places that have magic that's explained by science.
Science! I mean, if you have magic that's explained by science, that sounds more like science fantasy than science fiction.
Okay, the difference between fantasy and science fiction is, say you have a talking elephant. In a fantasy story, that talking elephant it's magic. It just talks.
Yeah.
If it was a sci-fi story, there'd be an explanation like, I don't know, genetic splicing, or it's an elephant from another planet. But like,
This is just what aliens look
it's
like
how
on
the world, it's how the world
Boomtar.
could be, but it's more plausible than fantasy, where everything's just magic.
Were you watching the Among Us live stream? I find it funny how people reacted the way I did because I betrayed DF. Oh, man.
Wow.
People getting defensive.
Good evening, mortals.
Oh, someone has arrived! Z!
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. You ever have one of those days where you just like, I just left the whole week and I didn't actually do any of the things I said I would?
Hold on, wait. One moment. Say that again.
Your words are blending together.
You ever have one of those weeks where you just forget to do everything you said you were gonna do?
Yes.
Well, I had that.
All the damn time.
Like, look. Oh, wow, she's wearing a corset now and has some hair. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and a bunny. But, like, yeah. I think I'll probably just leave that there because, like, I really just went over my head. After all, guys, we'd all know that it's not the first drawing request live stream where I basically left all of the drawings completely unfinished. So, you know.
What? Women can be bald.
Yeah.
Weird. I was just saying this with the kids I babysit. Women can be bald.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that one badass woman from Black Panther, she was shaved. Like,
Yeah.
They're bald Barbies now.
oh yeah,
I have one.
Yeah.
yeah. That is awesome. I like that. I really do like that. That's really fucking cool.
I posted something on Reddit.
Oh yeah?
I did.
What'd you posting?
I'm gonna link it right now.
Okay, let's see.
It is mildly infuriating.
I feel left out with the art request. Which one was yours? Let's see. I mean, I think you had one earlier. Yeah, you had the Among Us bunny back when we started this whole nonsense, and you had the idea of doing Kwami. I think that's looking a little more feasible this time. So let's Mulo Kwami. Could you which miraculous was that? Was that
That was a mouse.
the mouse? Okay, let's look up mouse Kwami. Mouse Kwami. Huh. It's kind of cute. Okay, there we go. We'll take that one. Okay. Looks very easy to draw. Yeah, we'll cross that tunnel when we get over it. Just sit over there. Okay. Now, baby hours.
My Tuesday is great. Thanks for asking, Bella.
Sure. Let me see.
I went
Kwami.
I went to the fair today.
Miraculous. There you go. There we go. All right. How's everybody's Tuesday? Tuesday's all right. Tuesday. This has been a very
I think
busy.
it's a garage normally.
It's a very interesting Tuesday for me. I've definitely been around the whole day, but
Yeah.
you know, it's
I am extremely tired because I was walking around for hours riding rides and stuff.
You were what now?
I said I'm extremely tired because I was running around riding rides and stuff for hours.
Where were you again?
I was at the local fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know how to fix that problem. I just gotta set it in a little bit. That's it. That's the secret. I did it. Alright, there we go. This little demon's gonna look so adorable when I'm done with him.
Freaking. Baby King is so cute.
So fucking
I love
cute.
Baby King.
Baby King hours. Also, I think it still
Oh my God.
stands that Dan and Terrace must be a fan of Pokemon to some degree, because I still think he looks like Cubone.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my gosh, freaking Dan is like, okay, you see this adorable little demon? Let's make him smaller and cuter.
Oh my gosh.
As if he
Yeah,
wasn't already a sweet baby bean.
I don't watch Loki. Sorry.
Have you seen
What?
the newest episode? I think at least Z-Min and I have seen the latest episode of The Outhouse. Can you all draw Mothball or Screwball? Please notice me. Ah! there you are. Oh, look at you. It looks like you just showed up. Hi. Yeah, let me go ahead and let me just let's put that up there.
Oh yeah, Owl House isn't gonna get a full third season.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, they're gonna get like 3 45-minute episodes.
Like I'm gonna complain about that? That sounds awesome.
Well, that sounds more like
Yeah, but Dana
special-
Terrace wanted a full third season.
Oh,
Count your
boy.
blessings. For Mikila. Did you hear about the Disney store going out of business? Yeah. No, like kind of.
What? I didn't get to fully enjoy it.
Yeah. Well. It's sad. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it was great while it lasted. Yeah, good observation there, Scribe.
You know, if we make this show freaking blow up like beyond how it's blowing up now, Disney may allow more creators to have more LGBT couples in their shows.
Nah, you think?
Just saying.
Well, let me see where they have done it. Good Luck Charlie, Gravity Falls, Star versus the Forces of Evil.
I don't think
Actually,
you know.
even in Big City Greens.
I don't think Gravity Falls technically counts, and Star versus really doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean about Star being bi and then
Yeah, but here's the thing.
No, that's not my problem. I mean the fact that they actually ended up censoring the episode, and it was a background character when they first initially did anything on screen.
Yeah.
So, the Star versus thing's kind of bullshit.
Wait, hold on. Since when is Jackie a background character?
Oh no, not Jackie. No. I'm talking about the concert episode where they had a bunch of romantic couples like kissing, and
Yeah.
at least one of them in the background were gay, and they basically just cut the episode from re-airing. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like Star versus that much, but like
That is straight bullshit. Yeah, I know.
straight BS.
haha,
Like-
straight people.
Anyway,
But here's the thing. If we make the show freaking blow up beyond how it's blowing up right now,
like that's even.
freaking
Is that even
freaking
humanly possible?
more represent. I don't know, but like freaking more representation like in the forefront, please.
I mean, if nothing else.
I need more representation in the
Hey,
forefront.
if nothing else, could we at least specifically like go all Kim Possible on their asses and petition that third season?
I mean,
And like you said, it's already busy being made. You would be better to petition for a 4th season.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Actually, funny enough, it would be a very similar scenario to Kim Possible, because like Kim Possible wasn't like third season where it was only 3 45-minute episodes, but season 3 was comparatively a half season, kind of like MLP's third season.
Yeah, that was weird. They were just gonna end the show like that. Like Twilight wasn't supposed to become an alicorn for like way longer, but then the show was gonna end. so
Barring the
they-
fact that that was never the
Huh?
original intention. More on that.
no, I'm not cold.
I'll be right back.
Hi, Z's family.
My grandma walked in with a warm blanket from the dryer, and she's just like, "Anybody cold?
Aww,
Anybody want a warm blanket?"
That's awesome. Grandma hours. Little tooth. Little tooth.
I'm definitely not drawing any of this to scale.
You know what I need?
What do you need?
More trans characters that are actually voiced by trans people.
Oh yeah.
That's
That
not
is
entirely
really-
unfair. That is not entirely unfair.
I mean, the only case I've
Yeah.
seen that done is, the only case I've seen that done, well, we had a non-binary character voiced by a non-binary actor in She-Ra and the Princess of Power.
Yeah.
And then there was that episode of Hell of a Boss.
Yes, Sally Mae.
Yeah. But even so, you don't you don't even register it when you first see it.
Yeah, you're just like, well, that woman has a unique voice, and then you realize, oh, she's trans, and she's voiced by a trans woman. Oh, that's great.
Also in there was an episode of Big Mouth. Well, 2 episodes actually, which had a teenage trans girl voiced by an actual trans woman.
Ooh.
Big Mouth is gross at times, but it's actually very educational in some places.
I will no comment. Am I the only one who misses Mothball and Screwball? No, you're not. You're not the only one who misses them.
Please don't make that. Please don't make the subtle hints.
No, I'm not. I'm not asking you to make anything. I'm just saying I miss my babies.
I'm talking to them. I like them too, but yeah. At least you know they're happy.
Oh yeah, that's what Happily Ever After's for, guys. It's a writing convention and works of fiction where you don't need to know what happened afterwards because taxes are boring.
Like, did you miss the generic finale song?
Yeah, it's an upbeat, inspirational song about life.
No, it was now we come to our ending with a generic finale song. That was literally the lyrics.
Anyway, the actress who played Zoe in Miraculous is gay and a lesbian. Fascinating.
Which one's Zoe?
Zoe is character who's completely loaded. Zoe's a character who's completely loaded because it comes from this season. She's Chloe's sister, and essentially I do not know and I do not care. I don't. I really don't. I've had it up to here with this show.
Does she have like an on-screen girlfriend?
No,
like an on-screen.
Not yet, but I don't care enough about the show anymore to find out. It's like I really don't care. I'm done. The show. I'm tired.
Okay, look, people. We know they're actors who are gay, but they don't always. But no, we're talking about trans characters who are played by trans actors. And transsexuals not usually used people as a term these days.
Yeah, it's transgender.
I'm telling the people in the chat.
Yeah.
Wait, did I what? Did I create a trans character in my MLP series? Did I?
Did you?
Only you can answer that question, TF.
I don't know. I created gay characters. Trans characters is another thing.
Yeah, I've tried to write trans characters, but it's very difficult because as involved with the community I am, I'm still like very ignorant on certain issues. Like I try to learn as best I can, but like it's a very sensitive topic.
That is something you have to do a lot of research for. I know someone who's
their angle.
Yeah, I know someone in my writers group has a trans protagonist, and she was worried about writing it because she herself is just a size woman, but she said she had done research and she'd interviewed trans women, and well, actually, no, sorry, I reversed that. Trans men. Ugh. We were talking about trans women earlier, so I got mixed up. Ugh. Sorry.
That's all very good, but do you pronounce cis as a cis?
It's cis.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not gender.
My life has been a lie. Anyway, anyway, the point is, I'm reading it and I'm like crying, like, geez. So I think she's doing well.
Well, that'll count for something. All right. Come on, paste on the spot. Just I'm gonna die.
Why did my friend say size?
I feel like it was spelled like this if it was cisgender. wonder if aliens are gay or genderless. Well, if aliens are out there, they probably don't care about our norms.
Oh my gosh. You know what's the funniest thing to me?
What?
When cishet people think that cishet is a freaking slur. It's not.
I mean, you could ask. I mean, you could ask. I mean, you could ask me. I'm a cishet, so ask me if it's a slur. Ask me.
I think it's because they've heard the phrase I think it's because they've heard the phrase "die cishet scum" as a joke.
Probably.
Sometimes I wonder if, like, sometimes it's not a joke, because...
I mean, I'm pretty sure aliens would just be like human beings. It depends.
We'd have.
I mean, if you're writing fiction, we've never met any actual space aliens in reality, so we can make up whatever shit we want.
They might not even be out there. Homies.
Like, for all intents,
There's probably nothing out there.
for all intents and purposes, the space aliens are in all facets a work of fiction. So, and until we get proven wrong, and all of our space alien stories become yikes because we just didn't know, it's like, you know, it's not yikes because it's all fiction for all that, for all intents and purposes. Porpoise.
Hey, what would you find in a laboratory garage or garage laboratory?
I'd probably find, like, at least 2 Tesla coils, 15 chemistry sets, a Bunsen burner of 5, and
you gotta Google the swamp from MASH because you gotta
Okay,
get.
I'm doing a bird's eye view, so I can't. So, like, what big things?
If you know what the swamp from MASH looks like, you gotta look up the distillery they built in there because I think that'd be a really neat thing to have in a garage laboratory.
why?
So-
Because it just looks like a fancy science gizmo.
Yeah.
It's a moonshine machine. That's all it is.
Yeah, but you can distill things that aren't alcohol.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's not why you built that thing in the first place, I don't think. I mean, a distillery sounds like something you'd find in Rick Sanchez's laboratory.
It's like a giant chemistry set.
Yes, a giant chemistry set
Okay.
for alcoholics.
I'm sorry, but this is
I'm
my
still
favorite
not
comment.
building.
I want to drink a vial to give me unlimited superpower at a laboratory. That is hands down the funniest thing I've ever read, and I definitely feel you, Team Miraculous.
And so far, I got an experiment table, bookshelf, tool shelf. Maybe we should have another table on the side.
Okay, so I can't speak to this, but does anybody here in my audio chat know anything about Beastars and the season 2 that is coming upon?
Yes.
Oh, I know about Beastars, yes.
I watched
The
the
theme
first
song,
episode.
and I love it
watched
so
the first
much.
season.
I don't watch Beastars, but I love the theme songs for both seasons. They kick ass. I love it.
I'm a jazz
Oh,
fanatic.
it's
When is the second season coming out?
Don't know.
It's already technically out, but
I like
it's
that
not in
giant
Netflix,
freaking snake.
But it's not English dubbed yet.
pretty much. And I don't know where
Okay.
you watch it in Japanese.
I'm waiting until it comes out on Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah, mostly because I don't know any legal ways to watch it in
Well,
Japanese.
maybe that's what Bella means. Thursday. What? Bella says Thursday.
There's too many things for me to binge.
Too
Only-
many things.
I'll continue to watch the rest of Lucifer season 5.
Oh my gosh, I got so obsessed with that show for a while, and then I just stopped.
I had to finish it. It's a potential Beauty and the Beast topic.
Good point. Good point.
Ooh. Wait, quick question. I completely forgot her name, but like the lady detective, does she ever find out he's Lucifer? Like the actual real Lucifer?
Eventually, yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, let's see.
Who was it? I think
Oh,
somebody like drew the Lucifer from Has Been Hotel as the Lucifer from the Lucifer show. It's funny.
Nice. Okay. Scribe Wizard. Anyone watched Monsters at Work? I have.
I need to watch
I'm-
that too.
It's
I need to watch it too.
it's pretty good. I think by the time Wednesday shows up, there'll be a 3rd episode out.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, my family and I've been watching the Mysterious Benedict Society, which is on Disney Plus now, because we've all read the books. And...
Not only is it like
Oh,
a binge
yeah.
mentality, but they're giving us too much content at once.
Don't you understand my life? It's good you can
Need to catch up on One Piece? Cosmic Trail. What?
How the hell
One
would you
Piece-
catch up on
That was
One
like-
Piece? That sounds like murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like 200 episodes, isn't there?
700.
700?
Last
I
I
know.
checked.
Like someone asked me, you might do that for your podcast. Then again, there's like 700 episodes. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Sounds like a
No
bad
way.
idea.
No way. If I'm gonna be
Oh.
watching One Piece, I'm gonna do it on my own time. Not gonna do it for anything.
Sounds about right. I mean, come on. How the hell would anyone
Oh, have a
human
chalkboard,
being?
chalkboard or whiteboard more ideal for this generation.
Okay, now let's see. Dude. Oh yeah, whiteboards. Whiteboards are always in laboratories.
Hey.
Laboratories.
Have you ever,
I don't know. I
Have
know.
you
I know
ever
it's gonna be in the middle. Big time plane.
have you ever named a vacation after you?
A what?
I call drawing things in my style lemonizing them.
Oh, like aesthetics. Like
Yeah.
nailing them down to the way you draw them. Okay.
I'm sorry. What? Cosmic Trail says it's actually close to 1,000 episodes, and I'm only 3 episodes behind. It's no big deal.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I commend you.
Dude.
I'm going. I think
Seriously.
I'm gonna keel over just from hearing that. That sounds awful. How?
I think
How? How?
Mr. Wires with like crocodile.
Okay, I need a more
I'll get a
clean
plan.
color pick for this. Okay.
I think you just like have a table full of disorganized science stuff. Like
Books
tools.
would be good. A large
Hmm?
pile of books.
Yeah, I know. I got book. You know, like an open book that's just to a random page.
Okay, let's see that. Okay.
Oh, that's which horn is broken. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, it's not Dexter's lab, but it's like this 12-year-old's just built a time plane in the garage. No biggie.
Oh yeah, you know, sounds like a regular Wednesday afternoon.
I
you
know. I know. I was trying to think of like what's a place I thought of before. Like, well, there was this one idea I came up with in middle school. Like, what if a kid might have just built a time plane in the garage?
I'm plane. Oh, like airplane, not a plane of existence.
And for some reason I thought it was a plane like in the shape of the Wright brothers plane. Just, I don't know why. Maybe the kid is just a historical buff.
What are you guys doing?
What are who
You'll
doing?
never guess what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, you weren't here when I explained. I'm trying to do an assignment for my science fiction writing class. I'm trying to make a map.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And I'm like, just pull one of my old ideas from middle school.
Yay.
Okay.
Finally, opportunity in my community.
I did a story back in high school for a class once. It was a story about a chick whose home was destroyed by Vikings.
Okay.
Yeah.
All my shit was just in middle school was just co-opting stuff my older brother did, but making it about me.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm just
Long
gonna
story
shrink.
Oh, it was- But the thing about that my Viking story is like it was just supposed to be like a one-page story. Using our vocabulary words we got in English class. She was like, okay, make a one-page story using these vocabulary words, and I was like,
Oh no. More the vocabulary words.
I made it 6 pages.
Yeah.
I made it 6 pages, and I used the vocabulary words. It's fine. We're good.
We
I did these correctly.
Vocabulary words. It's what we
Okay,
use.
I'm gonna make his horns just look a bit stubbier, just for me.
I remember in high school, like, we just had to write a story based on, like, this one quote. I forget who said it, but it was like, something there is that doesn't like a wall. And I'm like, does it have to be in that exact word order? Because that doesn't feel grammatically correct. Like,
I'm confused by what the hell you just said.
something there is that doesn't like a wall. Our story had to contain that phrase.
Why is a raven like a writing desk? Might as well make as much sense. What does the... I'm still lost. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It sounds impossible. The grammar just... I can't.
Yeah, I ended up having it take place in Ireland for some reason.
The grammar does not...
Wow.
What is?
Yeah, probably because of the frames in that. it had to do with a boy who was being beaten up by his dad too, and then my mom reads it and I'm like, we never beat you up. Where'd you come up with this? Like, Mom, it had nothing to do with you.
You know, some people just delve into their imaginations when they write stories. Just make shit up.
Yeah, I don't know if I still have it, but ended up winning me an award of a bunch of Twizzler-like candies. Too bad I don't like licorice.
No.
I don't like black licorice.
Does not like licorice. Got it.
Licorice, period. No licorice.
I don't like black licorice. Like that. I don't know what it tastes like, but definitely doesn't taste good.
Yep.
Weird thing with my sci-fi class, my instructor knows who I am. Not on YouTube, but like, because I've been taking all these classes from the same site, and he's the same one as like the fantasy one and the short story challenge we had, and he says, so yeah, this girl is a very good writer. She wrote this story for this story challenge, and it didn't win, but it was very good. I read it myself, and then you know, my Zoom camera's on, and like, oh, she's blushing. Oh, and now she's turned her camera off. I'm like, stop!
Jeez Louise.
Like, you didn't have to say I'm blushing. Like, that was too much.
Teachers, am I right?
Oh, she's blushing.
And
See?
then probably just the shelf, and just probably one small shelf for the other family storage stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna try doing that. I think that'll cover it. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that's it. I think I did it. It's
This is
just
so not to scale.
squish.
That is so
have the horn
cute.
the whole time,
The baby.
and she never offered to give it back.
Wait, except he didn't have the. Oh yeah, I was about to say it was with the crack in the horn.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry. The video here is like a few seconds behind.
Yeah. No, I get that. Like to see him, alright?
I just had a crazy week. Like, I was supposed to pick up the kids from their bus and for summer school, and as part of my job, and the older one gets off the bus first, and you know, the bus arrives. I'm a little confused because the number changed, and he doesn't get off. Well, I'm like, you waiting for someone? Yeah, is so and so on this bus? And she's like, is it so and so on this bus? No, no one like with that name's on this bus. I'm like, okay. I'm panicking. What do I do? So I end up calling the parents because, well, there's nothing else I could do in that situation. You know, they called the school. Apparently, some kids missed the bus, and the mom who was working from home was prepared to just go to the school and pick him up right there. When he comes down the street, like, oh yay, you're great, and he goes, I hate summer school. Okay, legit response from the situation, but like, I'm not gonna fault you for that now. Yeah, apparently he went on a different bus, and they took him to his old home address. They recently moved.
Oh no.
But months ago. They moved months ago.
That is
Jeez.
rage-inducing.
Yeah, and so what he did was he went up to the bus driver and he said, "I do not live here anymore. This is where I live. Come on, I can show you the way from here." And he directed the bus driver to his now house. I'm like,
Yay.
"Oh, that took guts."
Me though.
When I was a kid, I just let the bus driver drop me off wherever. I'm just like, okay, I can walk from here. It's fine.
Yeah, I got lost. I got off on the wrong bus stop 3 times as a kid, and I cried most of the time.
No.
I
Yeah,
would
the first
cry
time-
out of
okay.
rage.
The first time was because, new country, new house, new school. I'm 6 years old, and it's not my fault that the neighborhood looked exactly like the neighborhood we were living in at the time.
Oh
It
boy.
did. It looked exactly the same.
Oh no.
The upper compound and the lower compound look exactly the same, apparently.
Oh joy.
Load.
So then I'm like wandering around and like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm pretty much having panicky conversations with my group of imaginary friends. Yes, I had a group of them. Like, yeah, until finally my mom comes down this sidewalk going, "You got off at the wrong stop."
Jeez.
Shut up.
Somehow she found me
Yeah,
wandering the
Yeah,
street.
I would be freaking out if my kid didn't come up, didn't get dropped off at the correct spot. I'd just be like, oh boy, oh no, where's my kid?
To be clear, that was like the one thing she shouted at me, and it was like from the other end of the street. So it's not like she gave me a hard time for that. It's like comes more like, "You got off at the wrong stop."
Rage-inducing.
Okay, I'm
from
glad
every
you're okay.
perspective. Rage-inducing from every perspective. If I'm the kid, I want to scream and kick the shit out of the bus driver. If I'm the grown
Yeah, the
up,
second time was when we second time was when we moved house, and I knew what to stop to get off of. The problem is I was looking at the other side of the bus and didn't see the side that I had gotten on before. It didn't register in my mind that yes, it would go to the other side of the street. What's 6-year-old thinks of that? Yeah, so I ended up at the last stop. Fortunately, some of the older kids on there realized what was going on, and they they took me home to their parents, and they got the school phone book, and yeah, that I got and then the third time they changed was definitely not my fault at all. They changed the bus route without telling us.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's always
But
fun.
again, I had some nice older kids who got their parents and to get the phone book, and they knew what to do. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
but that kid was a lot braver than me. He
Okay.
got up to the bus driver and demanded to be taken home. Like, wow.
Hey, ding dong! I'm supposed to be in the other house.
I would just be crying at the bus driver. I was like, "This isn't my house."
Yeah, he said he was so scared too. Like, well, then what you did was very brave if you were scared.
Yep, indeedy do.
Yeah,
What are you talking
and then when the younger sister's bus is delayed, he's panicking like, what if the evil bus driver kidnapped her and the other kids? Like, I'm pretty sure they're just late. And then when she gets off, like, and we're like, you're here, thank goodness. Like, you were just delayed. What's wrong? Oh, wait till you hear what happened to your brother. She's like 7 years old. She's like, why are you freaking out?
Was everybody else staring at me like that for?
Ugh. Yeah, but I'm panicking because I'm like, great, first day back as a nanny from the summer vacation, and I lost the kid. Well, I didn't lose the kid technically. The buses lost the kid, but even so, I'm like, oh my god. It's like every nanny's worst nightmare, where you don't know where the kid you're supposed to be watching is.
He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. Just, help! Help!
Well, I did the only thing I could do. Like, I asked the bus driver couldn't help me, call the parents. Because there's nothing left to do after that.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh boy.
How do I draw a Wright Brothers style plane from a bird's eye
Oh my gosh,
view?
the bus driver would miss my spot, like almost all the time. Like, oh my gosh, it's like cause I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking right now. So like my dad's place, well my grandparents' place, and my mom's place were like in the same school district for like the longest time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would get dropped off like at my oh god, at my mom's, no wait, at my grandparents rather. Sometimes I would get dropped off at my grandparents rather than my mom's. There we go. It's been a while since I've been in school. But sometimes when I would get dropped off at my grandparents rather than my mom's, they would not know I was on the bus, so they would often skip my grandparents' house. I'd be like, hello, hi, I'm here. How you doing?
Another thing angry tiny me would have lost their minds at. All of these are just things little kid me would get insufferably angry about and blame my parents or blame someone because, like, holy shit, little me was angry.
There was a shooter
got
at...
that shit from?
What the fuck? There was a shooter at Knott's Berry Farm that had happened since last Friday on the 9th.
What
Drive-by
is
shooter caused a panic to the whole people there.
Okay, who's sharing all the sunshine news here?
Yeesh. Miraculous.
That'd be
really
miraculous.
Really bringing the vibe down. Glad we keep you around, huh? Jeez.
I'm sorry. What?
Welcome to another edition in the delightful news episode of Shit Happens.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, I rewatched Trolls today, and
And?
I had to have my mom there to make sure I didn't kill myself during it.
Oh no.
Glory be.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I said, like they're trying to stuff glitter cotton candy down your throat. And then you fart it out, because that's what they do. It literally in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Trolls
Alright.
is a film.
It is certainly a
Like,
film.
These are
You
accurate
don't have
statements.
to eat it. You mean I could be happy without having to eat a troll? I'm like, is this supposed to be like a commentary on substance abuse?
Again, I think
Substance
literally...
abuse or antidepressants, I have no idea which.
Again, I think it's literally about, like, whenever... Like, you know that joke where if someone's heartbroken, they'll eat a whole tub of ice cream? I literally think the whole thing is just a joke about people who eat their feelings.
Like, it's like happiness is not something you put in. It's already inside you. You just need someone to help bring it out.
Like
And then everybody's barfing rainbows.
Yeah. And my eyes were hurting. There's only so much color I can take.
Tibby, to be fair, Teen Titans Go is a lot more blinding comparatively.
Says you, man.
I don't know if they've toned down the color palette or not, but like it's definitely
yes,
pretty
Branch is the
exhaustive.
best because he's the only one who makes any literal sense in that movie.
Because singing killed his
Yeah.
grandma, okay?
And everyone else learns nothing.
But because this isn't the
Oh my
movie that
God,
because
the
this isn't
baby
the
of all
movie that
time.
because this is the movie that didn't learn nuance. No, it's just that everybody's right and Branch is wrong because he's a stick in the mud. Get it? Because his name is Branch. But laugh. Laugh, damn you.
I feel at home in a place that shouldn't be real. I'm surprised, but it's no big deal.
Oh boy. I'm looking at a sketch of the Wright brothers playing. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah, it's a pretty complex thing, isn't it?
That bit body bring back to
Oh
you.
well, not exactly being graded on art talent.
Exactly. You just gotta just lay it out. Lay it out.
Mm.
Okay, I gotta make
Okay.
him look. I gotta make him look a little more stubby. I gotta make him a little more stubby.
Chubby
Yeah.
little man.
Well,
Chubby little
Chubby
man.
man.
Oh wait, hang on. Okay, that's gonna help a bit, making him spill out from the collar shape. That'll help a lot
Oh,
to make
yeah.
sure that he doesn't
yeah.
look like he's choking.
I'm also drawing Baby King right now, and I think you're going to like what you see when I show this to you.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this looks like some DeviantArt shit, but not the creepy way. We're like in the aw, this is some stupid old shit. We
Aw.
dig it. We dig it. This is
That's way too wide.
This is some sappery for the ages. Like when you got your shipping comics from DeviantArt. That's the kind of
Aw.
shit I'm talking about.
You know, you can joke about DeviantArt till the cows come home, but there is legitimately wholesome shit on there.
Oh yeah. I still have my DeviantArt.
Exactly. There's one.
Don't really use it for much, just to see what some stuff people post.
Yep.
Ah, that tail is too fat. And I'm talking about a plain tail, okay?
Yeah.
Which does matter in terms of aerodynamics.
This is a very derpy little paint drawing.
I did with his hand. Oh, look at the hand.
Yeah, I had to take basics of design as part of my theater minor requirement. I didn't realize it required drawing, but it was either that or stagecraft, which involved building. Great, I'm not gonna win on either.
All right. Look at him. Look at the baby.
Chubby little man.
Look at the chubby little man.
Baby fingies. He's going to destroy you all.
Look in the Discord chat at what I sent.
Yeah,
Comic.
close enough.
Why don't you post it on Twitter or Instagram and then send the link to everybody in the live stream so they can see your beautiful masterpiece? Are you dying?
A little bit of spicy chips.
Ah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I gotta find myself a spicy chip that I can actually, physically tolerate. Because, I like spicy. But it just gets me. It gets me. My eyes are even watering and I'm not eating them. Just the thought of spicy chips gets me. Even. Well, meanwhile, I'm trying to make wholesome art on my DeviantArt account. That's awesome. You called Cosmic there too?
By now, you got it.
Yeah. Look at this little.
There was a riot. There was a
bee.
riot at the fair called Rockstar, and they were playing rock music. And I got a bunch of rock songs stuck in my head.
Ah. They were playing
And
Wonderwall?
Wonderwall.
Huh?
They were playing Wonderwall?
Wait a minute, were they playing? No, wait, my sister played Wonderwall when we got back.
Ah.
That's right. They didn't play Wonderwall. They played. Oh gosh. I was singing a lot of them too. How can I forget?
Okay, I'm trying to think. Let's
My
see.
brain is mush
In
right
front
now.
Or okay, in front or yeah, in front. I think in front's a good way of going
Oh
about
no.
it.
Now your ball's an egg.
The word inflation was trending on Twitter. Can you guess why?
Because there's an inflation somewhere in the world.
Yes.
In the
Thank God.
U.S.
Yeah, and everyone's thinking, thank God, that's what it is.
Well, I don't know.
Thank
Well,
God
that's
it's not the other inflation.
That's basically what we're all thinking.
It's gonna bounce around really weirdly.
Yes,
What am I looking
little
at?
baby.
I'm with some of these sketches. Like, what am I looking at?
Look at this perfect baby bean. He's done. Perfect baby bean.
Oh.
Just sweetheart. Okay, what's next? Remove baby king.
Okay.
Spike blanket burrito. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's see.
Hey, burrito.
Blanket burrito, blanket burrito. I'm running out of room on this page. Oh, I can shove King over he. If he fits, he sits. All right. Oh, okay. Here we go. And
Oh, man.
Djibouti. Look at what Lemon did.
Djibouti. Wait, what did Lemon do?
D is for Djibouti.
Djibouti.
So
adorable.
adorable.
There's this alphabet book.
Look at it. It's a bab.
I know,
Yes, it is. Hey, Fizzy.
I fiddled with it, so it's going on Twitter after all.
All right. Nice.
Yay.
Nice.
Other way.
All right. Now let's see what we get now. We gotta get a reference of. Spike.
Are we all drawing here, or
No, no, DF. No, wait. I'm sorry. Z, are you drawing?
No,
Y'all not.
my brain is too fried to do a dang thing.
That answer your question,
Nice.
DF?
yeah, well, it's nice that we're talking. Because if I was just working with silence here, I'd be totally annoyed.
I feel that.
Like I'd probably
Hi,
go down
comic
the rabbit
was
hole.
here since the beginning. What? Oh. How did I not
Oh, golly.
notice?
Golly gee whirlikers?
Hey, Lemon, you have a question. Okay, what is your question? Question is, I send you the best artwork request on Instagram and hopes you can check it out. Here's the thing, Team Miraculous. Yours was so complicated, I would rather do it as a commissioned piece.
I'm gonna try to remove some of these bitmaps so that I don't
The art
blow up
request
the file too
you
much.
should ask
Get rid
for
of that
is
one.
maybe just one character
Let's see.
and
Ooh,
not
I
like
can
a
get rid
whole
of
outfit
that,
request and an ambiguous
that,
animal.
And that and that as well. You know, at this point, I think I'll probably hold on to that. Actually, Just give me a minute. Okay, spike. Let's spike this up. Blanket burrito means I'm gonna have to draw him all with at least the whole size of him, but like at least most of his body will be covered up. Blanket burrito, oh blanket burrito.
There's
Did you put him on easy?
What?
There's one reveal left for Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
That's too hard.
So who do you guys want it to be? I'm sort of hoping for Bash Bandicoot.
Bash Bandicoot.
I don't even play Smash Brothers, so I honestly don't give a hoots.
Seeing like weird
Give a
things
heck.
get announced.
I don't give a heck.
I like seeing the meme-ass characters get announced in Smash Bros. Like Sans Undertale or
But
Steve
well, I mean,
Minecraft.
he ended up in friggin' Smash though. So so what does that say to you?
It means I'm sort of hoping to get one last hoorah. A bit funny.
Hoorah.
Hoorah, hoorah, hooray. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try.
Hoorah.
Anyway, yeah, it's on Twitter now.
Yay. I know the way you are. Ah.
What drugs do your favorite
Raisins.
characters do? Raisins. I love that spelling of raisins. I think that's how I'm going to spell raisins forever now. Raisins.
Yeah, it doesn't show up very well.
Okay.
I'm eating chocolate covered raisins. You go and eat those chocolate covered raisins.
All right. Let's shaboop.
Yeah.
The Smash character would be fun. In fact, it's something I think I've been wanting for a while. I might actually start playing Smash if he becomes a character.
Spike is Spyro the Dragon's cousin. Don't at me.
Wrong! Wrong, wrong, wrong! I'm going to fucking get you.
I don't honestly see what's wrong with that.
I just hold with the canon that Spike is definitely an only child, guys.
Yeah, but like,
Cousins
I said
aren't
cousin, not
siblings.
Okay, so I dunked that up anyway. Spike for Smash.
Spike the Dragon for Smash?
It'd be funny.
Spike for Smash. Twilight Sparkle for Smash.
Spike for Smash. No, Twilight Sparkle with God powers for Smash.
Twilight Sparkle from them's fighting herds. Or something.
I don't think that's how that works.
Okay, I feel like I finished. So I think I left a lot of white space.
Wee.
All right. Eyeball. Cloak. Thank you. I think. Wait. No. Hang on. Adjust. Adjust.
Just.
Adjust. Yes, stupid.
time
Alright.
plane garage.
Ooh,
I like that.
Ah, yes, I love
it's
you,
a time plane.
bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
I've definitely sent that to significant others in the past.
Okay, admit it looks weird. Admit it looks weird.
It's the time plane.
Yep.
I
It
don't
will
know.
travel through time.
Obviously, I haven't figured out the exact science of it. Just kind of, just put a temporal propeller there. I don't know if it will actually be able to lift up with that wooden paper plane, but
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. That make of time plane kind of reminds me of like Calvin and Hobbes a little bit. You know, I'm kind of like, what does a child think a time plane is? Oh, I know what a time plane is. It's a plane that travels through time.
yeah.
I like that.
Like for some reason, I thought, well, I think I dreamed it once where I was traveling through time with kind of a Wright Brothers themed plane.
Nice.
Well, when I originally came up with it, like it was just this concept I wrote when we had like a free writing session in language arts class. Originally, it was like a 12-year-old boy building it in his garage. I think if I ever want to revisit it, do I want to make it a girl?
Make it a girl. More girls need to be in
Yeah.
science.
Yeah. I remember I made like this annoying concept that, like this concept that his twin sister like was so angry that she never got to use the garage for her band.
Uh,
I don't know, I
Hey,
think I
maybe
might
it could
want
be
to
the
keep
other way.
concept of
Maybe-
a sibling.
maybe the twin brother is upset that he can't use the garage for his band.
Yeah, or it could still be a sister, or I don't know. This is one of the many like story ideas I came up with in middle school. I have like a lot of them that just never really went completely through.
I know how you feel. Jeez. I went over this before in another video that you guys can find on my channel called Kamikaze's Embarrassing Display, or the Digging Up the Past thing, but I had this incredibly and way too ambitious idea for nothing more than fan fiction.
Yeah.
It was like Phineas and Ferb meets Kingdom Hearts meets the Kingdom Keepers. It was just like, here's this hodgepodge every Disney thing that I'm interested in, and just leave it at that.
Oh wow.
Yes, I've got a list. I got a list of stuff. I had like an idea for a secret agent who, like who played herself off as this totally dumb fashionista, but she's actually really smart. It's kind of a Kim Possible thing. Only actual secret.
I thought of a kind of a Nancy Drew type thing where there was this girl who would always go around like an investigative reporter and try to figure out what rumors were true and what rumors were lies whenever they went around the school.
Ooh.
Yeah, I always told myself, like, someday I'm going to do some kind of detective series as soon as I can narrow down on a detective.
If Nathan hadn't done that Disney fanfic thing, Magical Science Quest would never be, because my main character would never have existed, because I came up with daydreams that branched off of that fanfic idea he had.
That's true.
So my imaginary friend at the time is the main character.
Wow.
of the Science Quest.
Wow. That's neat.
Yeah, the book I'm writing now was one of the many ideas I came up with in middle school that just kind of, 10 years later, I'm like, I feel like I should actually write an original book. I'm looking at all of these ideas, and I look at this idea. I'm like, this is what's going on now. I need to do
I
this
love you.
What? What?
Well, one of the ideas that I had when I was in middle school, that's the one I'm working on now.
Oh.
Like story. Okay, story where myths, magical beings are being persecuted and killed, and there's some power-hungry madman who says that they are the enemy, and I'm like,
That is way too topical. I don't like it.
I came up with this. I came up with this 10 years ago, though. So
I think it would.
was like,
I think it would have been oddly topical 10 years ago. People just weren't massively aware of it yet.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, okay. This is the story I need to work on right now. That kind of happens. Neil Gaiman did that.
Hey, wait a minute. Magical creatures being... One more time.
Magical creatures who are being hunted, killed, and their powers being taken away by a power-hungry madman. I'm sorry, I can't think synonyms right now.
Oh! I was like, wait a minute. I've heard this before. and I don't mean that in a bad way though. But you know this.
I know it sounds like Shrek, but
Shrek? No, I was actually reminded of American Dragon.
oh.
With the huntsman. But I guess Shrek works too. I mean, in Shrek he wasn't actively hunting them down. He just wanted them to not be like. I mean, I don't know. I'm confused.
What? Oh. A lot of my stories I think of like from dreams. Like I dream of a lot of my stories.
Yeah, a lot of them might come up from dreams too.
Yeah. Like the comic that I'm working on,
Yeah.
Kamikaze.
Yeah.
That one was from a dream.
Oh.
I literally dreamt it.
Dream a little dream.
Dream a dream.
Oh yeah, you know, before I was writing pony fan fiction, I was writing Megamind fan fiction, and
Oh boy.
Oh,
when I was
in
that rabbit hole, I once like had a series of, I like had this Inception themed dream that featured Megamind, and there was even a point where I wasn't even sure I was actually awake. Like I'm up in bed, and then suddenly I wake up again, and I'm like, you know what? I need to write something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote Megaception. It's just this one shot where it's like you're waking up, a dream within a dream, something weird is going on, and you don't know whose dream it is anymore. And one of them ended with Megamind shooting himself in the head, and I'm like,
jeez.
Excuse me? Wow.
We went from
Well,
Inception to Groundhog Day.
no, it was one weird thing after another. Like it's Roxanne's dream, it's Megamind's dream, then it's Minion's dream.
That's-
Like, oh, I had a weird dream, sir. Like we were kidnapping Roxanne Ritchie, and oh, wait, who's Roxanne Ritchie? I have no idea. And
then it turned out.
And then it ended with, I got a teenage girl waking up in her room, and she's gonna be late for school. Like, oh, I've been writing too much fan fiction.
Well, I need to go read this.
Obviously, that was just me being goofy.
Oh man! And then it all turns out it was actually Perry the Platypus's dream.
Oh yeah, I know which episode you're talking about.
It gets much stranger, Kevin.
Yeah, so Perry was dreaming of Candace, dreaming of Phineas and Ferb, and
Now I have to
yeah.
wonder:
Too.
did Isabella have the first dream? Actually, where did the dream cycle begin?
I think that was like one of the scientific concepts we went over in science fiction. The theory that the world we're living in now is a simulation.
Boring.
Yeah, like we're all living in a Sims game and we don't know it.
You know, if the world really was a simulation, we wouldn't be able to run half of the shit we do on the current system settings. The current hardware just does not support the ability to simulate something as impressive as the world we live in. It's just...
No, because I've played The Sims, and it's a whole lot easier to get characters to fall in love.
Yeah, right? I mean, if this were
They
if this
have
were a
a baby in
simulation,
3
I'd have a
days.
girlfriend already.
And you send them to work without actually doing the work yourself. Unless you get the expansion pack.
Who would want to do the work of a fictional character in a game where they're not even getting paid to do it?
Mm-hmm.
At least if you write, at least if you work in like the writing fiction end of things, you know, going to work and have that be the character going to work as well would also be your work and you'd be getting paid for it.
Oh yeah, the writer one is fun. You just sit the sim at the computer and write children's book, and name the book, and yeah.
I wonder how easy it would be to write a
And then
children's...
you get so much money from it. Oh,
You know, I'd
gosh.
wonder how easy would it be to write a children's book and become a best-selling author with absolutely no experience. Just write some random poetry that makes your editor laugh, and then boom, New York's #1 bestseller. New York Times bestselling
Yeah.
author.
Yeah, my grandma wants to write children's stories. Thing is, some of the children's stories she tells, like, there was this one where like this kid, had a special rock, and they were moving, and they were gonna leave the rock, and turned out it wasn't a rock, it was a stone. I'm like, what?
They're like the same thing.
Hey,
That's what we tried telling her.
hey, you know, that's gripping drama. I'd actually buy that. Don't make fun. Grandma knows what she's talking about.
It's like, do you mean a boulder?
She's
What?
way ahead of her time. You know, you gotta admit. she's misunderstood.
Yeah. She is, in fairness.
Man. This, my friends, is a symptom of art when you do it digitally called control-Zing, and is kind of emblematic of deceptively simple. When a character looks easy to draw, but it turns out there are so many more complexities at play that make it that specific lines need to be in specific places. Otherwise, you end up drawing Sonic the Hedgehog instead of Spike the Dragon.
And then you have characters like Has-Been Hotel characters, where I literally cannot draw them without being hyped up on caffeine.
That's fair. I don't know how they can draw them over and over again, especially when they're so intricate.
They are very intricate. It's like, oh, they all just look like Jack Skellington. No, they don't. There is some very nuanced, like, slender figures. Even if they're all slender figures, because they're all slender figures, there are
And
so
then they
many
got
nuances to
And
how...
then they got the minuscule patterns in all their clothes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so like almost
And
cried.
hair.
Oh,
And hair.
It feels like it's almost too much for animation. Great for illustration, but like, I feel like some of the detail needs to be toned down. Actually, that might be part of the reason why Has-Been Hotel kind of took a break and is getting a series on Netflix while they're kind of chugging along on the Hell of a Boss. Because they probably want to try to make the designs a little more animation friendly while still, you know, adhering to the work they've done. Actually, out of the designs, I think Charlie's looks the simplest.
Yeah.
And she's also the one I
Yeah.
like the most from the color palette to just her entire character. I love her.
she's the best.
She is the best.
She's so cute. She is baby.
She's Rapunzel in hell.
She looks like... I'm saying this in the nicest way. She looks like a clown. I like your little black
Yeah, I think-
makeup.
I think she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's based off of like like one of those old marionettes.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it so much.
So you're not far off.
I love it so much.
Okay, we're not sure it's going to be on Netflix exactly, but it's going to be on some streaming service.
Yeah,
As far as quality of series and animation budget would be concerned, they'd be pretty better off going with Netflix. Seeing the stuff they've turned out, Green Eggs and Ham, the She-Ra, they've been pretty good about like the quality of animation that turns through their door, you know?
Oh yeah, Green Eggs and Ham, the most expensive animated series ever.
I mean, not without reason and not without merit. It is pretty good, and I'm looking forward to the second course or second serving or whatever they're calling season 2.
That was so fun. I did not know how they could get all of that out of like pretty much a book that's like literally 100 words.
You know, you say that, and yet, I mean,
I love it, but I'm like, they got all of that out of like a 100-word book.
I mean, you
And
say
they're
something like,
still going.
I mean, you say that, but at the same time, there's also like, how, like, we know that that Dumbo existed as a picture book before it was a movie, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like a Rolo book or something, like you turn a crank and then the story pressed on. But like, and
That wasn't a critique. I'm just amazed.
but like Dumbo's probably even smaller than Green Eggs and Ham, like as a piece of literature. So like, and fuck, they got 60 minutes out of that. So. So it's not like this is unprecedented for, especially animation in general, for taking something really simple.
When I drew this piece, I believe I had exactly like freaking 11 ounces of freaking coffee. When I drew this piece, I was just like,
All right,
coffee.
this is going directly to the chat. Everybody support ZD and her awesome artwork. Give her money. Buy her art.
Oh no.
Yes. You deserve it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But like seriously, I was like, okay, I want to draw this. And
Precious
then I just
big panda
I
child.
just sat there.
Ooh!
I just sat there and I stared at their designs and I was like, I need coffee.
Okay. Has anyone in this chat here seen the trailer for Pixar's newest outing?
Newest what?
Newest film.
Turning
They
red.
Turning Red.
Encanto or
Turning Red.
I didn't see that one.
Oh my gosh. It looks so cute and funny. I'm looking forward to that movie, which
What movie? What?
it's called Turning Red. It's Pixar's newest film. I think Encanto is actually a Disney thing, by the way. It's just like Disney animation themselves.
Oh yeah. They both do CGI these days. It's sometimes hard to tell.
They really gotta stop it. They gotta do it too. You know, the day Pixar picks up a pencil will be the day where I'm like, finally! Took them long enough!
At the same time, though, they're the ones that revolutionized CGI. It's a thing.
It's all Lasseter's fault.
Have you ever watched the documentary Waking Sleeping Beauty?
Not yet, but it's on Disney Plus, so it's on my to-do list.
Yeah, it oh god, for one thing it makes me cry. Pretty much a documentary on the Disney Renaissance. Like Disney trying to dig themselves out of the hole that Walt Disney left behind.
I mean,
and
certainly
like,
not
at the
Walt's
beginning,
fault.
okay, yeah, but at the beginning you have like, it's like the 80s, and of course it's not Walt's fault, but you know, they had a hard time trying to pick the studio back up after Walt died.
No doubt.
Yeah. But they're like, have this home video of the animators, and they're going around the studio, and like, oh, who's that guy holding the camera? Oh, that's the new guy, John Lasseter.
Oof.
And I'm like, I know. I'm like, whoa, mind blown.
I mean, Tim Burton was a Disney animator on The Bear and the what's it called? Fox and the Hound.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They talked about the Fox and the Hound, and then Don Bluth taking like half their animators with them, and
It was like, well,
and then
this ship's...
and then Jeffrey Katzenberg with his money grubbing schemes.
It's like Bluth was like, well, this ship is sinking. Anybody else Anybody else want to team up and do some cool like group project? Yeah, sure, why not? Then The Secret of Nim comes out and Disney's struggling. Then Land Before Time and American Tail come out and Disney is struggling. Then All Dogs Go to Heaven and Disney's like, hey, Jokers, check
We
us
got the
out.
Little Mermaid.
Yep.
Yeah. Not that I don't love Don Bluth stuff.
Oh no, he's amazing.
Oh, but it was funny when they had the Black Cauldron come out, and like it did terrible at the box office, and even lost to the Care Bears movie. I'm like, oh, that's a blow.
I mean, depends on how you look at it. I mean, you could say it's a dig at
For a
Disney,
game
but you
of
could just say
disappearing
it's an
bears.
appraisal of Care Bears and their quality.
Time for a game of disappearing bears.
Okay, maybe Disney just sucks.
But when they did Who Framed Roger Rabbit, so like yeah, and like, oh yeah, we collaborated with Steven Spielberg, who had done The American Tail. Like we actually were doing something with him. Yeah.
Okay, but barring that, there's also just the fact in general that when they got Richard Williams on board and his animation team in London to work on the movie, they were about to get this movie canned for going over budget, but
Yes.
against all hell, they made it, and it stands up to this day, and I swear they really
What
should
movie?
have Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
But the funny thing is, Jeffrey Katzenberg, who, later went to start DreamWorks. He when they were doing Roger Rabbit, he like got on this plane, went to where were they doing it? California. Yeah.
I think London. London is where the animation was situated.
But after going on a first class plane, he went there to tell them, no more money on this. I'm getting back on my plane. It's like,
Priorities! This is where the budget of a movie goes. It's to shipping Katzenberg out to tell the people in London. And, like, also Bob Hoskins being British, I think a lot of the movie was also filmed in London as well.
I didn't even know he was British until I like watched Hook, and I'm like, what the hell?
It was like, wait a minute. Wait a bloody ass minute. And that's the
I
Spike
am not
Blink.
Yen Sid.
There it is. He's a blinky burrito. He's just a blinky burrito.
I'm not Yen Sid. Though of course there is that conspiracy theory that Disney was really a wizard.
Love you.
Hang on, I gotta
And that
answer
is because
something.
every time there was a wizard character, they modeled him after Walt.
Plain Merlin.
Well, yeah, the wizard from Fantasia is nicknamed Yen Sid.
I think that's kind of just like an Easter egg that they created years later, because I don't think that was like in the production notes of Fantasia or anything.
No, the Disney animators, they modeled the.
Oh yeah, no.
appearance
They
after
say
Walt.
they modeled like his stern brow and his nose off of Walt.
And he never knew.
How did he not pick up? Probably because Walt picks, like, especially in front of the camera, picks up an air of positivity, so they couldn't think, oh, they couldn't be caricaturing me in front of millions of people like this. It's like, sure, Jan.
Yeah. Oh, and also Merlin was rumored to have been modeled after Walt a bit.
That adds up a little bit. They probably definitely took a little bit from the friendlier side in that one, because Merlin's a charming character.
Yeah, and a visionary.
And he's not an absolute grumpus, and he's much more of like the dreamer side of Walt. It sounds like he's always like,
When Merlin gets angry, it kind of feels a little justified.
oh yeah, that's true. Like Merlin getting angry, there's always like somebody else out to get him. What was I? Oh yeah, right. Spike blanket burrito. Okay, time to draw Hattie.
Mickey Harmonica
Box
what? Sorry, did you hear about Mickey Harmonica at California Adventure is going to add Coco into it?
Mickey.
Sorry, I'm trying to process what you're saying with that sentence.
I mean,
Mickey Harmonica?
I'm baffled.
I was just playing the harmonica, but I bet Discord broke and didn't let y'all
Unrelated.
hear it.
I saw
Kinda heard it.
Coco.
A little
I
bit.
saw a Coco show last time was at California Adventure.
Yeah, they were doing that for at least the Halloween Cinco de. No, that wouldn't. No, that's May.
No, not Halloween.
For the.
Dios de los Dia de los Muertos.
Yes, and which like November,
Well,
right
it's
off
in
the
Oc-
tails of
November, yeah.
Halloween, so it was kind of dovetailed into like the same. Yeah, I mean they do that even in like Frontierland. They have Dia de los Muertos stuff
Yeah,
up for
I mean-
Halloween.
Yeah, because November 1st and 2nd are also All Saints Day and All Souls Day. I mean, a lot of religious synchronization. Not synchronization. What's the
synergy.
word?
What is words?
Traditions.
Just
Tradition. Hatbox.
syncretism, not synchronization. Yes. I feel dumb. Because I'm a religious studies minor. I should know this word.
All right.
Syncretism, yeah.
I'm gonna go with this one because it's easier to draw. Let's just. And he's cute.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
merging Samhain, All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, All Souls Day, and then Dia de los Muertos. Just merge them all into one weekend.
Happy Death Days.
I can't wait to see the Hatbox Ghost.
You're gonna like him.
Oh yeah,
He's a-
right.
He's a charming fella.
I've
There's
never,
so many
ever
versions of
seen
him you could draw. There's so many versions of him you could draw though. There's like the more cartoony versions, or I have like a pony version.
Oh yeah. That sounds like
yeah.
it would exist.
It was one BronyCon. There was this, one of the booths. He like set up this whole diorama of, the graveyard scene from Haunted Mansion.
Actually, I think I'm gonna.
with all,
pick this one
all the
up for
all the ponies
his
and from the
brow.
statues. And I'm like, oh god, this is so cool. Like, actually, I'm selling this Hatbox Ghost here. You want to buy it? Sure.
Actually, let's see.
Yeah.
So you
like
have
the whole.
Yes, it's a
Do you have a Hatbox Ghost pony?
copy email.
Yeah, I don't know where he is right now. It's somewhere with my knickknacks.
let's see.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a picture
and-
at least?
Not on hand, but
Aw.
yeah. Like the whole diorama was like $1,000 or something, but he had like just a figurine of the Hatbox Ghost off to the side. Like, well, this is like $40. Like, sure.
Okay,
I mean, considering how expensive some figurines can be at BronyCon, that was pretty good.
I can imagine.
Hey.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally like exaggerate the brow shape, probably like.
Well, that's like the original Hatbox Ghost.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. Oh yes. Oh, I'm loving it already. Barely even begun, but I'm already loving the take I'm doing on this. Oh man.
Look at him go.
This might actually be the first actual like Kamikaze style thing. Cause like I drew Owl House style, I drew MLP style twice, I drew a Moga style, and I drew an anime style. Now you're actually gonna get. Now you're gonna.
drew MLP style 3 times.
Where did I draw MLP style a third time? Where?
The poly picture that you couldn't.
Oh,
save.
that's right. We couldn't see her right 3 times.
Yeah, maybe you can draw it Farnas style, or I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever your animated style is.
Now you're getting a raw, unfiltered Kamikaze look into how things appear in my mind. I always love that quote with like Spike. Is like, I can set things on fire with my mind.
Anyone mind if I sing?
Nah.
I do not have any objections.
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swing and wake. Happy haunts materialize.
I should have seen that coming.
Yeah. I have a full cover of that on my channel. It's like
You do,
like
everybody,
several
and everybody watching the stream, you're
several
all obligated
Halloweens
to go
ago.
watch it right now.
several Halloweens ago. I think it was 2014, 15. I also did a full ponyfied PMV of like the audio from the Haunted Mansion ride.
Nah. Like the
It was like
full
12
the beginning to end the
15
whole
minutes.
attraction?
Yeah, with the narration and the song and some of the sound effects and lines in there, and yeah. It was like a 12-minute video or something like that.
That sounds about right. Hey,
And it
Mint.
was fun because on DeviantArt somebody had like drawn the stretching portraits pony style, so I kind of edited those in there.
Nice. Hey, Min, you've been
Okay.
awful quiet for a while.
Yeah, I don't have good ideas for things to say because I'm not funny today.
Oh, you feeling a little funky?
I'm very tired.
I'm just not very funny right now. I've run out of soup. I have no more funny spoons.
And
Oh.
you say, as you say funny things.
I'm very sleepy.
You misunderstand. This is a medical term. People with disabilities sometimes mentally reserve a number of spoons they can give out per day.
So you're all out of spoons to give.
I'm all out of funny spoons.
Ah. Do you have any other spoons you could give us?
I can wax philosophical. I don't know.
And now it's time to talk about intersectionality with Kamikaze, the part of the show where Kamikaze gathers around to talk about intersectionality.
Gender.
Whether you like it or not.
Wait.
Weather, it's cold, warm, and hot.
That is...
Gender is stored in...
I had to use that silly song to help teach the kids about homophones.
You used a silly song to talk about homophobes?
Yes, that was one of the silly songs. It was a schoolhouse songs.
Yes,
thing.
homophones, but not homophobes.
Didn't I say homophones?
Homophones...
No, you did. I was trying to make fun of you.
Yeah, no. Just... Oh.
Right.
drank a Powerade.
Auzi, that angel husk drawing is so cute.
Aw.
Thank you.
Here is Lemon's philosophy for the day. Gender is stored wherever the fuck you feel like it. It's not stored in the clothes. It's not stored in the hair. It is not even stored in the shoes.
I thought you were gonna say underwear.
Gender is stored wherever the fuck you want to keep it.
Pee is stored in the
The heart?
balls.
I thought you were gonna say in the heart.
He's not telling you where to put your gender. Stop assuming
Yeah,
things.
you can keep it wherever you want.
I put my gender in my pocket. It's there when I need it.
So when people ask you what's in your pants, you can open up your pocket and show them.
Is that a
Yeah.
is that
one
a
of the
gender in your
issues
pocket,
where
or are you just happy to see me?
Okay.
Nobody's ever asked me what's in my pants, but I know my answer for if they do ask. And my thing's gonna be like, hey, what's
My
in
legs.
your pants? Yeah, my legs.
My legs.
Legs.
People often reply with what's in their pockets, which is like a piece of lint and my cell phone. That's my gender.
My gender is a piece of lint and cell phone.
It ain't even pocket lint, it's belly button lint that I picked out 2 weeks ago.
Gross.
Gross. What's in your gender? It's like
That sounds like. Wait a minute, isn't that like what's in your wallet?
Allstate.
No, Allstate is
Allstate,
are you
what's
in
in
good
your
hands? What's in your wallet is something else.
Fred Meyer? What's in your
No.
wallet?
No, it's Fred Meyer. It was an insurance company. What's in your wallet?
What's in your wallet? That's a credit card commercial, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds
Like-
about right.
Yes,
A lot
I
of
was there,
unused
Bella.
gift cards, that's one.
I
Actually,
saw
used
that
gift
about
cards.
3. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Oh, is
Scribe
that it?
Wizard told
I think he
me.
was there.
Scribe Wizard,
Capital One. What's in your pants?
what's in your gender? Haven't show yourself. I was like, why? Not that I mind. I just have no webcam and also
No
Oh.
connective tissue to my
No,
computer
no,
directly.
no. They're referring to the song "Show Yourself" from Frozen too.
Show yourself.
Or wait, Olaf
See.
goes, "Show yourself right now." Be who you are, Elsa. I will, Mama. I will.
oh, Bella Lemon was there. Wow.
And Lemon was there? Did Lemon know what ZD said to my dad? Hey, Min, do you know what Lemon said to... Min, do you know what Z said to Bella's dad?
Beep.
She asked if she had a dick.
There you go.
Yeah.
Correct! You win absolutely nothing!
Nobody wins in that situation except maybe Z.
And me laughing my ass off. It was lemon all along. It was lemon all along.
Lemon the puppet master.
Lemonizing.
I love these streams, but poor dad. I feel you, man.
Do you guys have squishmallows? I have one squishmallow.
I still feel betrayed that he did not answer Z's question.
Yes, I still don't know to this day.
Maybe it's none of her business, huh?
Does he at least have a metaphorical dick? A theoretical, a hypothetical.
Big energy.
I mean, you know.
Big energy.
Ha.
Oh, man. Well, what do you think, comic? What do I think? What do I think about what? I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
You think? I'm kidding.
I don't think I know.
Yeah.
I don't think. I hope. I'm sorry. I've been watching Trolls today. I don't think. I hope, and that's enough. Or I don't think. I feel.
Hey, if there's something that I can give credit to Trolls for, it's that when I used to work at this one place that had a lot of kids and we played a lot of children's songs over the speaker system, Anna Kendrick's version of Get Back Up Again, I always liked it. It was always really good. I liked it.
Yeah. Now, except now I had to tell the kids, oh, Trolls didn't write that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you might as well tell them that, no, Guardians of the Galaxy did not come up with Hooked on a Feeling. No, Guardians of the Galaxy did not come up with I Want You Back. No, just...
Or, it's not Trolls just want to have fun, it's girls just want to have fun.
But do they...
I will show you
do
the
they really-
original right now.
Got the beat, ponies got the beat. Yeah, we ran out of. Yeah, we ran
That
out of
was a
gender,
wild
no
one.
more gender for today.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like I watched the sequel with the kids and you know Branch spends the whole time trying to tell Poppy that he loves her, and I'm like, didn't you do that in the first movie? In fact, you sang it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You know, I
come
didn't.
on,
You
that's
know,
a plot hole.
again, I've never actually watched the entirety of the first movie, so I don't really have frame of reference.
Oh yeah,
for
Branch
that.
sang that one song. What was it that song by One Direction, I think.
Why I
I
love
see
you.
your true color.
Yes.
That's why
Yeah.
I
uh-huh.
love you. He freaking sang that song to Poppy, and if she doesn't get that, like, he freaking loves her, but then, yeah, I don't think she's worth it, man.
Dumb as rocks.
DF, are you okay? You're not talking, or we can't hear you. Or what
sorry.
have you?
Sorry, it's disconnected for a sec.
Yeah.
That is
Let me make sure I'm not lagging. If you can hear me, say banana.
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 Alright, so it's not a 10-minute lag again, thank goodness.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, yes, people, I'm doing a podcast on Trolls, and I'm probably going to have to do it Sunday, because I have some other plans for Monday and Tuesday.
On Wednesdays these days.
Well, the thing is, I always release my episode on Thursday, but I air it early for the patrons.
Ooh.
Yep.
Thank you, Bella. Pray for my sanity.
Ooh, banana.
I have a blank.
Ooga chaka,
Like,
ooga,
at least when I was
ooga.
doing the
Shower,
Twilight
though.
Saga, at least when I was doing the Twilight Saga,
Okay.
I was able to keep sane from like teenage nostalgia, but
Okay. Love you.
Ada?
My father came in. He was like, he got a new couch, and he's like, sleep on a blanket. Like, I took a shower. Like, nah, please.
what?
Got a new couch. He doesn't want me to ruin it.
So he's telling you not to sleep on the couch?
No. I am sleeping on the couch. He wants me to put a blanket down before I sleep on the couch.
Does
And then
he think you're gonna shed on it or something? I'm
doesn't want sweat
confused.
on it. Doesn't want sweat on it. It's like a suede couch.
It's a couch.
It's suede.
It's like, I got a new bed. I don't want you to ruin it.
It was
So
an
don't
expensive
sleep in
couch,
it.
okay? No, I have to sleep in it. This is where I sleep. This is where I sleep when I visit.
That's what I mean. Like, so it's the place you sleep, and he doesn't want you to ruin it by lying down.
No, this
on
is a
it.
brand new spanking couch. This is a new place where I sleep. I used to sleep somewhere else, and now I sleep here because, okay, let me explain. At my dad's house, we used to use the living room for like an extra bedroom. We had like a cot and a bed in here. And we had well, we still have it, but we have a different couch, an older couch. It's like a fold-up couch thing. It's broken, so it can't fold out into a bed like it used to. But anyways, I used to sleep on that couch, and then and then my dad decided he wanted the living room to be the living room, because of course, yeah. So like him and my little brother, they like cleaned out the entire place. They got rid of the cots, and the bed that was in the living room went downstairs into my little brother's new room, where he's sleeping. And he got a brand new spanking couch, and I sleep on the brand new couch, and my little sister sleeps on the older couch.
Okay. And if that doesn't make sense, you can go rewind and listen to it again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind sleeping. I don't mind sleeping on the couch. It's actually pretty comfortable.
I don't think I could handle the like stress of owning anything suede.
I mean, he won't care
Well,
after the couch becomes like older. He'll just be like, you know what, whatever. But for right now, he's trying to keep it as new looking for as long as possible. Because in this house we don't often get nice things, and when we do, we're just like freaking be careful.
Watch yourself, McCoy.
Watch yourself, McCoy. I'll allow it. But you need to watch yourself, McCoy. Freaking judge who allows
What?
everything. I love it. It's the
Okay,
best thing.
That's what I was thinking, Bella. Thank you.
What?
I was trying to figure out how to respond to that, and Dick. I was trying to figure out how to respond to that. And you're right, Bella. It
I mean,
is
it's
like putting plastic wrap over the chairs.
No, well, not really. Plastic wrap is like the worst. Blankets are comfortable.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
I'm just saying, like in this house, we don't get a lot of nice things.
Okay,
don't
miraculous. We
get a
can't
lot.
read every one of your messages.
Yeah, we're, like the upkeep and what gets read and what does not get read is all dependent on who's looking at the screen at what time. And
Yeah.
I am drawing.
And I was putting a blanket on the couch.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's a nice soft blanket, and I like it.
There.
Is it? Yes, perfect.
I dropped spicy chips in my dinner on purpose.
Let's
scared of minions that are chasing me with my bananas. Bananas. I'm tired. Yeah, Miraculous said that. There we go.
Yeah, I would say that's how you say it in Spanish, but it isn't.
What?
Well, you know how they have the "nie" sound in Spanish, but they don't say it like that for banana.
Banana.
Well, if you put that special, I forget what you call that letter, that, you know, that special, enya thing.
The little
Yeah, I
tilde.
know what you're talking about. I have a Mexican friend. I could totally just text him right now. Just ask him, what is that accent that's like normally over the end? What's that accent called? The
Huh?
squiggly line.
Well, yeah.
Ask him right
Yeah.
now. I'm totally ask him. He'll just answer too. He doesn't care.
I remember there was a Scooby-Doo episode when they were in a movie when they were in Mexico, being chased by El Chupacabra.
El Chupacabra.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and that someone had left a Spanish warning on their van, and Fred said, "Hey, but they didn't put the accent over the N. A real Spanish speaker wouldn't have made that mistake." Wow, Fred. You actually said something smart.
Yep. Monster of Mexico. Ooh. Apparently that was the title of the Scooby-Doo movie.
I remember. And Shaggy's like, "Run! It's El Cabra Choo Choo! I mean El Cabra Choo Choo." I like that one. And that was Dia de los Muertos too.
Las Dios Muertos. Wow.
Oh yeah, the parrot. That was a robot, and you were supposed to hate it, so shrug. That skull is looking really cool.
Thank you. The thing that's gonna pull
Ooh.
him together is having his scraggly hair come out from the bottom of the hat.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, my Mexican friend just answered. He said its proper name is Tilda or Virguilia. God. Virguilila.
Yeah, like the tilde. Yeah.
Tilda.
Perfecto.
The letter you are referring to though is called Ini. Ini?
I knew it. Okay, I was close. I said Enya, but then that's Irish, so it's like Eni. Eni?
E-N-I-E.
Eni.
Skeleton. Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? He had nobody to go with. Why can't the skeleton coffee? Because it goes right to it.
He said he wrote it as phonetically close as he could. Okay. Alright. Inya.
Just watch. The next Dia fanfic is The Lore of the Hatbox Ghost. You know what? I haven't even looked up Haunted Mansion fanfiction. I probably should.
It's probably interesting.
Wait. Fanfiction based off the ride of the movie.
Lord willing, the ride.
Yes.
Well, don't forget there's also the video game. There's a lot of different source materials. And then there's like the children's books and blah blah blah. Yeah, the ride is fun. And all the crazy stuff that happens there.
I love the ride so much.
Skeleton go to bed because he was bone tired. What did one skeleton say to the stupid skeleton? "Oh, you're such a bonehead."
What are you reading off of?
I'm not. I'm trying to think of all of the ones that I've ever heard.
What's a skeleton's favorite food?
Ribs! Bear ribs! Fuck!
That's one of my favorites. Go on, guess.
Go on, guess.
Why are you laughing? I haven't even told you the punchline yet.
I really like how he's like smacking the freaking skeleton against the wall.
Just he's knocking his head against the wall. He's like, come the fuck on!
Oh no.
Bones? No! Why must you fail me so often?
Oh, did you know that every time you brush your teeth, you are basically cleaning your skeleton?
Yes.
Yummy.
Bones.
You don't see me brushing a femur. At least that.
I was thinking, gosh, I might actually have to start stealing more skeleton jokes from the internet, but I'm trying to think of more before I resort to that. Why couldn't the skeleton score the winning thing at the winning touchdown at the football game? His heart
winning
wasn't.
goal.
His heart wasn't in it.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Could you say
I
"Oh God"
gotta
one more
go
time,
there
DF?
and guess what's in it?
And guess what's inside it?
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. That was a fun moment though. I gotta judge it, and guess what's inside it?
Oh my gosh. Does anybody still remember the remix that was made of that?
No.
Okay, I'm getting.
I haven't, but just imagining it, and I'm like,
Okay, I'm getting this right now. Believe it or not, as recent as 2020, like the same guy who made the original Jar of Dirt remix made a remaster of it. So, copy link.
Why is the rum gun?
Oh yes, Rise of the Rum Gun. I'll also put that one in there. Copy link. There. You guys all have homework to do.
okay, so did you guys see that one time? So you know they did add some Jack Sparrow animatronics to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yes.
Well, I mean they refurbished it so it kind of includes the movies a bit more, among other things. But there was like this video showing of Johnny Depp dressing up as Jack Sparrow and sneaking onto the ride, and he's just standing still for a second, and then and as soon as the people on the boat come by, he just moves from the spot and like, hello there, and they're like,
Yep. That's
and I'm
not
like,
good
oh my
enough.
God. I mean, I'm like, wow, just, I mean, it's one thing to have like a character, have one of those employees dressing up as a character. It's not the actual actor there. Like, wow.
Well, I mean, it's California, so it's kind of to be expected at some point, right?
He must have loved that, though. I mean, plus he got to stand where few people get to stand in the ride.
I mean, only maintenance employees ever get to stand there.
Exactly. I was like, who planned that? Was that his idea or someone else's idea? I don't know. Just walk onto the ride and just, wow, surprise people. Like, oh yes, it's really me.
What if they buried the lead on it actually being like a Make-A-Wish kind of dealio? Like somebody specific was on the ride that he was specifically doing it for, you know?
I don't know what it was for. It's just like a YouTube video and just like a compilation
Joke for you,
of
but
the
I
reactions.
don't think you'll find it humorous.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That took me a second. Ah. Yeah. Okay, sorry. A 10-year-old's been telling me corny jokes all day. He was reading a joke book for his reading time. Like, okay, I don't care as long as he's reading something. Okay, what is San's favorite drink? Pun's lime juice.
What?
Huh?
Sorry, I don't think you're don't think your joke translated well into English for a second.
Hmm.
So
A
I think
punch
I get it.
line. Oh. Okay.
A juicy juice hypotenuse.
Alright. Alright. Comedy. Alright. Maybe.
I kissed a girl, and I liked it.
Did you,
Oh,
or you
my
just?
bo- I did not. I did not. I did not. I wish I did.
Okay.
I wish I did, but I didn't.
Because if you did, I would have gone. Congrats.
I want to though. I think it'd be nice. It'd be a nice experience.
I've never kissed anybody
Okay.
because human connection is terrifying.
Let's see. I've kissed people in theater class, so I don't think that counts.
Oh, you done the stage kiss where you put your thumb in between your lips?
No,
Oh.
no. The teacher wanted it real.
Oh, good. That's gotta be awkward.
Well, the guy had a kiss. He already had a girlfriend. I explained I was ace and I was nervous about it, but he was a real gentleman about it. You know, no taking advantage of the situation. Just like you only kissed when we were supposed to, and even so, it wasn't supposed to be like a very long kiss. So it's like, yeah.
I've only let's see. I've only kissed like 2 boys in my life, and both of them were awful kissers, and I hated it. I hated every moment of it.
Uh-oh.
I have this
Okay,
really
let's,
old picture where I'm kissing my cousin.
I could probably get a really shitty kiss and it would blow my mind because, again, I've never kissed anyone.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
here's the thing. The first kiss I ever got was from a guy who like didn't know what a kiss was.
Oops.
But he knew,
What?
but like but like if you kissed him, it's like, do you know what a kiss is? Like, yeah, and like, no, you don't.
how old were you?
I was like 19 at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's a kiss
how old
until
was
it's a
he?
thimble or an
He was
acorn?
like 21.
Okay, because I was starting to think, what?
He was a virgin times 10.
Okay, no, there's. Okay, come on, I'm a virgin too, but I know what a kiss
No,
is.
I know, but he was a virgin times 10. Times.
I was like,
10.
was he raised Amish or something? I don't know.
No, but he was in a very strict Christian family.
That would put 2 and 2
Not a
together,
ver-
wouldn't it?
Actually, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say very strict, but more like very Christian.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Everybody get a load of this.
What?
Oh, look at him go.
Human connection in it. You see all this happen.
Look at him go! Oh boy! Yeah, he do be though.
Oh
Kiss
God!
him.
Sorry, my
He
video was
looks like a
behind.
good boy who can.
I
He looks
couldn't see what happened.
Oh boy. Okay, back to the show. I'm just he's still staring at me.
Okay. Yeah, I was raised Christian too, Catholic specifically. But wow, just it still amazes me. Like, I mean, come on.
Like what he did was when he like kissed me on the cheek, like that. When he like kissed me on like that, the first time he like ever like physically kissed me was like he
Cool.
kissed me on the cheek, but like what he did was how you're supposed to like do the sort of sort of
Did
like
it linger or something?
like sort of like no like you're supposed to suck your lips and stuff. What he did was he just pressed his lips against my cheek.
That's not terrible.
Not terrible, but like it's not a kiss. You're just pressing your lips against my cheek. That's not a kiss.
That sounds like a matter of preference to me.
Yeah, I have a picture of when I was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something, where I'm kissing my cousin who was around the same age, but the thing is, we're both sitting in a chair, we're kissing on the lips. I have my eyes closed, and I'm like, and my parents still had this picture framed, and my friends come over, and you know they know that I've never been on a date, and they're like, "Ooh, who's this boy? My cousin." I'm like, "Why do you keep that picture, Mom and Dad? Because people judge me now."
Sweet home
Look, it was-
Alabama.
Min!
I'm sorry.
Look.
I'm sorry.
Look, I was 3. It was a kiss.
Yeah. I'm not blaming you. I'm just blaming.
No, I'm
having a
no, I
gap
do
with your parents.
I do question why my parents took a picture of it.
Yeah, that's what's weirding me out.
All right, I'm totally gonna.
I mean,
I'm gonna go
sometimes
with that
family
blue
members have like
color.
pecks on lips, but the way that picture's taken, it looks a little more intense, and for 3-year-olds too. I'm like, what?
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get them all.
It's time for my turn to be a horrible little man, not just Zedie's turn.
Oh.
The chat's judging me for my bad jokes. Speaking of which, time for more skeleton jokes as soon as I think of one.
Okay. Now here's a question. It took me a long time to realize what a French kiss was. So why did the tongues go into the mouths?
There's
I don't know.
that. That
but
just
that-
seems unhygienic.
Mm.
I know it's a
But-
thing. I just don't know why.
Like,
Have you ever
Okay.
played with your tongue in
Okay,
your
so-
own
so does
mouth?
that-
So like, do you enjoy it?
okay, I have a story. I went on a date. I went on a date with this one guy. Yeah? And like, you know, when he took me home, first freaking date, he tongues me. Like he sticks his tongue down my throat. Just like, fuck, no. No, gross, disgusting, I hate it.
Keep that to yourself. It's like,
What?
No, I'm talking to the guys. Like, keep that tongue to yourself.
Yeah, it's just like,
Can I get a
first kiss?
Can I get a
No,
refund
no,
on
not for the
this?
first kiss.
No,
Not for the first
no,
kiss.
no, Fizzy. I'm not talking about the kisses on both cheeks that the French do as a greeting. No, we're not talking about
When you French someone, you basically do a tongue wrestle.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
that. Also known as tonsil hockey,
Yep. that's my,
Snogging.
that's my
You know-
favorite.
which just sounds weird.
Snog.
You snogging.
Yeah, nogging. It's the British way.
Top of the morning. I accidentally kissed my sister's best friend behind her back. We did a French kiss, and to be honest, I actually enjoyed it.
Damn.
Fantastic. For me, that's a big freaking no. It's gross. And I told the guy, I was like, you know what? Can we not do that? And I don't know how to do it, and 2, no.
I
I don't know how to do it either. I was like, obviously.
Ooh,
I didn't.
scalp that man.
Ah,
You know-
man.
That is ass.
Murder.
You know what? Ace fantasies are very interesting because there's a lot of kiss again, kissing here, kissing there, like around, on the neck and around the cheek. But it's like that's as steamy as it gets.
In literally anything other than an ace relationship, though, that could go very hard, very fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read enough fan fiction to know where this is going.
Can we go to the next step? You mean yes? I'm gonna kiss you on the neck now. Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
We're gonna play Splatoon 2 and you're gonna watch me.
Steamy.
We're gonna debate about fan theories now.
You know what's gonna happen tonight? You know what's gonna happen? We're going to watch a movie. We're going to snuggle, and then I'm gonna sit on your lap.
No.
I am going to lie on
Stevie.
top of you, putting the weight of my full body on you like a cat in your lap.
I see my brother and his girlfriend snuggle when we're watching their favorite movies and shows, and I'm just like,
Oh.
I'm just like the awkward one on the other side of the couch.
I know about you guys, but I think
when they're staying in our house. So
I know about you guys, but I think Hattie here is actually done.
Look at him.
Look at him.
ooh, I mean,
Handsome.
it can just be the head because it doesn't feel.
Oh, that's actually a great idea. I should draw the hat box around it. That's a great idea.
I'm sorry I said anything.
Too late. I'm drawing a cylinder. You can't stop me.
Cylinder
Oh
time.
my gosh. Well, it does provide context, I guess.
I just realized that I'm actually not going to be able to do this because A, he doesn't wear the hat in the hat box, and B, a hat box is too short to fit both a hat and the head wearing it. So we're just going to leave that there.
Let's talk something else more positive, please. I don't think what we were talking about was really negative.
Yeah.
We were talking positive. I think you were just having bad memories, which, sorry about that, but that's not actually our fault.
I don't know.
I was just making fun of like some dudes I dated.
Bella's just like getting teased for her personal preferences in the chat. Like, be nice to Bella, please.
Oh, jeez. Oh, the chat.
She's like, no, don't make it go further than kissing.
The chat
and
is,
everyone's like, what's wrong with that? It's like,
A lot of things, actually. I'd rather not, please.
All right. Anyway, let's
don't.
see.
yeah, let's don't. We're already bringing the topic of conversation just fine our own.
I like the idea of kissing.
Is it bad to date in
it's
high
great.
school? Because at this point, I have no idea. No, it's not bad to date in high school, but you might find yourself a little more satisfied waiting until you feel more mentally developed.
Yeah.
Doesn't help the dating pool was very small at my school, and most of the when I thought I was straight, the guys were idiots.
I
Most
never
of
found a guy I
But
liked.
here's the thing, DF. If you knew you were bi back in high school, would you have still tried dating someone?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking back. Was there actually anyone I had a crush on the female side in high school? I don't know. Maybe one part of me was low-key crushing on my gal pal or something, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And to Team Miraculous Ladybug fan, don't count on finding love in the workplace. They're there for your money, and a customer probably isn't gonna fall for you.
Yeah.
So I think
Sorry to jump in on you at the sad reality. of it,
Coffee
but
shop
honestly,
AUs are fine for fiction, but do they really ever happen in real life? I want to read the real life coffee shop AU. I want to read that.
Here's my coffee
well-
shop AU. Okay. I've got a real life coffee shop AU for you. I used to come into work every day at Subway, and I would stop at Starbucks to get dressed first, and sometimes I'd order my coffee. One time, this girl notices me come in, get redressed, and not order coffee. And you know what she does? She brings the coffee into my workplace. Now tell me that wouldn't be romantic as fuck if someone did that for you.
That would be romantic as fuck. Yes, that would totally be.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, nice to me, but like, that's a great coffee shop at you. They see you get the coffee every day, and one day you don't get the coffee, but they get it ready for you and bring it to your workplace 2 doors over.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
I worked at the movie theater, which to some degree was a service job. Yeah, occasionally, like, there would be people who come up, and I'm like momentarily struck, like, oh, they're really pretty, or something,
Oh,
Boy.
There was actually one guy who asked. Well, he saw the book I was reading about writing. You know, because sometimes when it's slow, I'm reading my book, and
Yes,
Yeah.
Scribe
And
Wizard, go
and-
ahead and write down, and I'll read it when you got it written down.
and I'm like, he was asking about, oh, where did you get that book? Oh, I got it from the library. Okay. Well, you mind if I take a picture so that I can try to find that book later? Like, okay. It's like, and I'm like, is this a flirting conversation that I should start up? I don't know. I
How
never
do I
really.
do the flirt?
I never. In the end, I never really flirt. But occasionally there was moments like, should I be flirting? Because they actually seem nice. I don't know.
I think
like your shirt.
I think it was. I don't know if it was a shower thought or just some random piece of wisdom from the internet, but I like coming back to this. Flirting is only creepy if the other person isn't into you.
Yeah, that's that. Also, I probably also considering I was the one doing the work, it probably would have looked unprofessional.
Maybe.
Although somebody on the other end, well,
Aggressive
according to my
compliments.
manager, was flirting with me. Okay, this was like coat. This was like we required mask times. These two guys were just acting drunk and arguing with the person at the box office and then with the manager. And as soon as I come up, when the guy pulls down his mask and says to me, "I've already had COVID, so it's fine." I'm like,
That
I mean,
makes
it's
you
far
more
enough
likely
away.
to put it.
Yeah. Eventually, the manager just told him to get out because, wow. And then she's like, "Oh, I can't believe that he was flirting with you." I'm like, "That was flirting?" Pulling down your mask and saying, "Oh, by the way, I've had COVID," is considered flirting?
That's flirting now?
Bam.
That's something a high school boy would have done. Would have said, honestly. And this guy was definitely not in high school, but like what?
I unfortunately had an incident where a guy was mean to me in high school, and my mother said, "Oh, it's because he likes you."
You want to what now?
I believed her.
I
believed
hated
her.
I hated that advice from my mom.
It is actual bullshit.
Thank you.
Wait, what was the advice again? I spaced out.
The advice is the guy is being mean to you because he likes you. They can fuck
That
off. with
that's setting up for an
Sorry,
abusive
Ma, if
relationship.
you're watching
I'm
this,
sorry.
but that is the shittiest thing you could have told me, because even if it was true, that is no excuse for anyone to treat you badly.
No,
Ever.
not at all. No,
No.
absolutely
Setting up-
not.
And if mom is watching this, holy shit.
Look,
Anyway.
Unlearn that. Don't say that to anyone else.
yeah, don't teach that to girls. Teach to boys. Hey, find another way to express your emotions other than hurting people.
Yeah.
Or maybe you should
Please.
maybe you should just teach boys actually funny ways to flirt with girls instead of, oh, they will understand.
I
I
don't know if
mean,
that's
when
better.
a little boy is like, going through puberty and he's like confused about these feelings, there is a very he's gonna be mean, but here's the thing. It's just up to
What?
the
We're
parent to
talking
notice.
Hold on.
Wait.
I thought we were talking about kindergarten, not puberty. And high school. After
All right.
puberty.
I want to go over this story that Scribe Wizard has just shared. But first,
also,
Team Miraculous has
Yeah.
something up here. I got the best compliments at Island when I was having lunch with my best friend from dressing up in a cute outfit. I'm bad at flirting. Okay. And now, Scribe Wizard. So, they were friends of mine when I went to high school with. The guy was nervous about talking to her. After some convincing, they talked and started dating after a few convos. Oh.
Now that is how
That's
you
a
try to
now
impress
that's
somebody.
a now that is a beautiful coffee shop at you right there.
Most of the dates were at the coffee shop. They were so cute together. One winter they shared hot cocoa after they both only had $2 for a date.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
adorable.
All right, because they're always talking about the coffee shop date. I don't drink coffee, so I guess hot chocolate.
You know, some Starbucks used to have like Izzy's, so I'd sometimes get that.
I don't really like Starbucks. I tried their smoothies at least, and I'm like,
I
"Ugh."
enjoy Starbucks beverages, but unfortunately they support the illegal occupation of Israel and Palestine, so I have to
Oh, do they?
Ugh, son of
I
a
have to
bitch.
sit here Starbucks list until they decide to not do that. I'm angry. I care about people who aren't me.
When I was working as a nursery school teacher, and some of the parents were like giving little gift cards to the teachers in appreciation for Christmas, and I got a Starbucks gift card, and like, yeah, now you can get your coffee. I'm like, I don't drink coffee. I don't go anywhere near Starbucks. I ended up like getting sandwiches just to
Use
just
it.
to use it up. Yeah,
I mean, were the sandwiches at least good?
and like an apple juice box or something.
Yeah, the sandwiches there are pretty decent.
I didn't say it to them because I didn't want to sound rude.
Yeah.
Because kindergarten are some of the meanest people in the world.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like apparently there were a lot of guys in high school who flirted with me, but I wasn't really sure they were serious because these were the same guys who like bullied me.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like one day they'd be like, "You're a total loser," and then the next
Aw.
day they'd be like, "I think you're pretty."
Uh-oh.
I'm like,
I don't think Scribe's story has a good ending. It said, one day there was a terrible misunderstanding and they had a horrible breakup. I felt terrible for getting them together. Oh. Well, hey.
Aw. Sometimes, look, don't beat yourself up. Sometimes that's just how it is.
You know, some people just
Sometimes
can't.
relationships just have a simple beginning, middle, and end, and it's not the worst thing ever.
And you know, Lord willing, there was at least a valuable lesson in there about how they could do better next time, going their separate ways, as it were. You know, it's like if nothing else, people should take away from their own life lessons if they can. Like if you have any mistakes you've had and you can learn from them, that's the thing. Like knowing you've made a mistake is one thing, but actually, you know, acting upon that and not just constantly beating yourself up over it. That's gonna help you out better in the long run.
Yeah, my parents don't give me much help because my mom's only ever talked about the time she dated dad, and my grandma was married her high school sweetheart. So I'm like, I got nothing to compare to here.
Mom's never actually given us date and advice because she's the most interesting thing she shared is why we have a half brother. So. And he's cool.
Mm. Oh man, when I was waiting at the bus stop the other day, like, and the bus was late, and there was like this mother who was also waiting for the bus, and she starts getting a call like I did everything for all these years. Like the boys have a different last name than me, and they ask me, and people always ask me why, like, and they don't know who you are, and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, ooh, this is not a conversation I should be eavesdropping in. I'll just slowly back away. I was just minding my business waiting for the bus, and then suddenly I'm listening to half of a marital, well, probably ex-marital spat by the sounds of it.
Ex-marital.
Oh, Scribe Wizard has another part to the story.
Oh?
4 years later, they attended universities that were in the same town. They ironically met up in a coffee shop, got back together, and now in a marriage with a precious baby.
Oh,
holy shit!
happy
It
ending!
just keeps going.
Oh man!
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is literally a romantic comedy plot.
Holy fucking shit! We had the whole 9 yards.
Oh god! Oh god!
I thought this was over, but
Everybody write this down. Write this down. This is fanfic.
Everybody write this, but instead of two random strangers we've never heard of, it's Lusinamity.
Ah!
Oh no! Not
Okay,
the
no, they
fanfic.
would not meet in the coffee shop. They would meet in a library.
You are absolutely
Yes.
right. Ooh, having a library that has a coffee store, like a bookstore. Having a bookstore with a cafe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Barnes and Noble.
Yes, just do that. They serve Starbucks as Barnes and Noble. It works. We did it, everybody. We solved Illumity.
Did you know that your armpit is the same distance away from your head as your elbow?
I'm sorry, the hutch?
Try to lick your armpit. Bet you can't do it.
Ew, that tastes gross.
Why would you?
Oh, gross.
You said I could, because he said I couldn't reach it. I proved him wrong.
Okay.
I picked you on licking your armpits, didn't I?
Okay, so if he said, bet you can't twist your head all the way around, what'd you actually do?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
How many of you licked your armpit?
Oh man!
I just put on deodorant
Oh,
too.
jeez.
How dare you?
Look, I have a lot of hair there. No thanks.
Oh, at least one of you managed to evade my trap. I got told by that on Tumblr, so I figured I had to inflict it on someone else.
I have other stories like that. Please do share them, Scribe. I love stories like that. Team Miraculous, I am planning on seeing the new Legacy Space Jam movie. I'm gonna be taking my brother to see it on next Tuesday because our theater does discounts on Tuesday.
Is it an AMC?
It's a Century.
Huh. I guess they do that too.
Yeah, they got this
People in
like
the chat are
5.
saying, I didn't lick
Yeah,
my
I'm excited for the new. I'm excited for the new Space Jam as well.
I became even more excited for it when people told me, when I heard apparently it's like SpongeBob SquarePants Sponge Out of Water, where like the live action / CGI segment takes up like a third of the movie, whereas the rest of it is actually just legit a hand-drawn film. And I'm like, I couldn't be happier. I don't think I could possibly be happier than I am right now. However,
although that SpongeBob film was like, I mean, I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay, so they're in the real world and now they're superheroes. What?
but like the thing is,
Yeah,
like,
the trailer was so confusing.
I think the unfortunate effect of this, both SpongeBob and Space Jam, is that it'll set a precedent that, oh, 2D animation is fine if you have at least like 30 minutes of CGI. Like,
But I seeing the trailers, the Looney Tunes CGI actually looks pretty good, I think.
I mean, true. Okay, I do have to equate one problem I have, and it's that they texture all the friggin' detail in their eyeballs and their hair and their fur and their feathers, but the characters with skin don't get a lot of texture, and the gloves are just flat plastic when you could totally show like the fuzziness of the fabric or the thread count, like the thread count of the fabric or like the stitching on it. Like Mario's gloves have stitching on them in like a lot of the Nintendo renders recently. Like you could totally have done that for a fucking movie. But they didn't.
It looked cool to me in the trailer, and I did not expect was every Warner Brothers
Everything they own.
trademark thing.
Everything
Yeah.
they own, from like DC to Hanna-Barbera, anything they either made or purchased is just there. Iron
Yeah,
Giant is there, for fuck's sake.
yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I
I wonder if they reused the same Iron Giant model from like Let's Play, Ready Player One. Because like he appeared, because he had a cameo there. It's like, I wonder if they reused the same model.
Yeah, as soon as I saw like the Wizard of Oz planet thing, and I'm like, what? It's like, so this is not just Looney Tunes?
You know, I literally had like, you know, back in like some of the concepts for Farnes and Friends and all of that, I did consider the idea of a Tooniverse, where literally each cartoon that ever existed exists on its own planet in its own galaxy. Though you'd have things like Disney cartoons are all together, and like and so forth and what have you.
Yeah, I will say, this original Space Jam will always have a special place on my heart, but I think they kind of explained where the tunes exist. It looks like they're explaining where the tunes exist a bit better in this one.
I mean, who needed to understand the lore of Looney Tunes, but at the same time, I'm just happy to have a 2D animated movie. At first, I was initially frustrated that LeBron James turned into a cartoon character, because it's like, part of the thing about the original Space Jam is that it kind of tries doing what Roger Rabbit did, but at the same time, but then when I learned that it was going to be basically a hand-drawn film for most of it, it's like, okay, now I can see why. But like,
It looks pretty good as a cartoon.
He's a well-designed cartoon. I will give them that. They did a pretty good job about designing him like a classic, like not just a Looney Tunes character, but like a classic Looney Tunes. Like, he feels like he would totally fit right at home in one of those old 40s cartoons. Minus the racism.
not yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
Included.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see what they do with it. One thing I'm mad about though is, they had the original voice actress for Lola Bunny. She even recorded all the lines,
She
and then
did?
for some reason, yes,
Huh.
so they got Kathy Sushi.
Kate
that-
Sushi
that-
or someone?
Yeah. She was the original Lola Bunny. They had to record all the lines too, and then for some reason they replaced her with Zendaya.
It might have been in line with like how they changed her for the Looney Tunes show, like complete 180, and then they're deciding to take her in a slightly different direction. But like, they're gonna be able to afford Zendaya for like literally anything else that she appears in.
Okay, no, but okay. The thing is, the Looney Tunes show, yeah, they got a new voice actor.
And a completely different personality. Like,
Okay, but yeah, I mean, they even got like different voice actors for the Space Jam than the ones they were having for the other projects going on.
yeah, like why is Eric Bauza only being stuck as Daffy Duck when he does a really good Bugs Bunny? Like,
well, D. Bradley Baker was Daffy Duck in the original Space Jam.
I know, and I kind of liked his take on that. It was actually pretty good. And he actually briefly
that was a take on like the 40s Daffy or something like that.
And you know, they actually had Brett one of the like in between things, like Wabbit, when it got a season 2 and rebranded as New Looney Tunes. D. Bradley Baker did Daffy in that as well. It was nice to hear that again.
Okay, no, but what I'm mad about is that they did hire her, they had her record all the lines, and then they just replaced her like that.
I mean, it's not a terribly uncommon practice, period, I don't think. Like, come on, like, they wanted, like go all the way to Back to the Future. They wanted Michael J. Fox, but they were scheduling conflicts, so they got Eric Stoltz. But then when Michael J. Fox's schedule cleared up and they got some conflicts sorted out, they reshot the thing up to a point, like, in order to get Michael in it. So, yeah. And, you know, people wouldn't have it any other way, you know. And, like, sometimes...
Okay, but this was the original Lola.
I don't know what to tell you. It's like, it's same reason as Scoob celebrities. Except for Frank Welker, who can play only one of his 2 roles as Scooby. Like, first off, Frank Welker will always be Scooby and Fred, like till the day he dies. So why did they replace all of the cast in that? It just didn't make sense.
But they did. Okay, but at least they didn't like have them record all the lines and then like, oh yeah, we're not going to use your voices.
I mean,
it's not like they don't have work.
I suppose you're right.
As Scooby-Doo's already,
But it would be like, you know, it paints a picture of how Hollywood views animation. When the My Little Pony movie gives Tara Strong top billing right next to a bunch of other celebrities who play side characters that we're never ever going to see again, except for like maybe a brief cameo because you're not going to be able to hire Emily Blunt for an episode. And it's
okay, but how would you feel if like they had Tara Strong recording on the lines and then they replaced them with like I don't know Scarlett Johansson. I'm just spitballing random name here.
It's that would be kind of weird, but like, you know, animation, like, it's gonna be weird to say, but animated films based on cartoons or otherwise need to have the same integrity as something like South Park did, because they didn't go out of their way to hire a bunch of celebrities to be in the movie. Sure, they got a few cameos, but it was focused on the main characters, for pity's sake.
Okay.
South Park movie's funny, and that's pretty much all I'll say about South Park and being funny.
Oh well, no offense to Zendaya. I mean, she's done some pretty good stuff, but
I mean, the thing is, like, you say, oh, they completely replaced her, but you're acting like they didn't pay the original actress for the stuff that she did.
I mean, that's kind of just a blow. Yes, she voice acts. She was in Smallfoot, for one thing.
Well, then if she had enough clout, then why didn't she just... You know, I'm confused now. It's like, what is clout? Like you have voice actor clout, and then you have big A-list celebrity clout. Like, you got, like, Tom Kenny or Kevin Michael Richardson voice acting clout. But then you got... like Zac Efron or like Taylor Swift, they got A-list celebrity clout. It's like, what do you go with when you're trying to make money in Hollywood? You go with the actors, damn it! Like, fucking. And you know this. It wasn't always, and you know that it's all Disney's fault, right? Like, it is basically completely and entirely Disney's fault from the beginning, like, in terms of, like, casting based on, like, being a celebrity. It's like, it's been Disney's fault from the beginning. Like, if I may be so bold, and you're not gonna say the genie from Aladdin, because it is actually Bing Crosby in Ichabod Crane, in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, doing the narration and the singing for that short. Like, if you want
Yeah.
Disney using a
As well-
celebrity for clout, that was the earliest example.
Yeah.
And it surprises me how
and
so many people...
and Basil Rathbone in that same movie.
Oh yeah, Basil Rathbone is in the
But Basil-
narration for Mr. Toad, right? The
Yeah,
Wind in the
yeah.
Willows.
I mean, at the time in the 40s, he was a big radio star for Sherlock Holmes.
And hell, friggin' if you want radio star, Ed Wynn was a big radio star before he started working for Disney. He was well known for his voice.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, Disney has they've had those moments of those Cinderella moments hiring unknowns to be their stars.
Sure. And then you also
Right.
get those like, hey, could we get Julie Andrews to be Mary Poppins, you know?
In the 90s, they definitely got the 90s was definitely 80s and 90s definitely a lot of Broadway stars getting.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, before they hit Aladdin, they really just pulled out, like, people who were in the musical theater industry. Alan
Help that
Menken
Howard
and
Ashman and
Howard
Alan Menken knew
Ashman.
some people.
And, like, actually, Jodie Benson had sung for Alan Menken and Howard Ashman before, so it's pretty apt.
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, Ashman and Menken, they knew people.
Is it just me or does this mouse Kwami look bald?
That ain't just you.
That Kwami looks so bald.
I'm spending so much time on these eyeballs. This is gonna be a breeze from here.
But yeah, like you know, Snow White was this pretty much just an 18-year-old operatic singer. Well, she had operatic training, and she was like, I think she was like one of the animators. Was somebody on the crew's daughter?
Yeah, because she picked up the phone, and then Walt was like, "Wait a minute," like.
Well, she's like, like, I'm looking for a young voice with some operatic training. Like, oh, Daddy, what about me?
I always heard that like Walt heard her voice over the phone when he was calling somebody else.
Yeah, I think there was some special from, what was it, like done in the 70s when that actress was like very old and looking back on it. Still sounded pretty high pitched even for her age.
Oh my gosh, Russi Taylor up until her death like was doing Minnie Mouse, and she
Rest in peace.
yeah.
Well,
But
at least-
Dan,
at
did
least
she
she's with
still
Brain.
have the energy? Like holy shit! Like
All those voice actors, like, you know, even Alan Young
Alan Young,
Yeah.
oh man, when I heard him in some of his last few roles in like the Mickey Mouse shorts, and even playing DuckTales Remastered for the channel, which was like, or even just playing it in my own personal time, it was like, you know, it's just sad. He sounded so tired, and it's like, I want to give that man a cookie, and I want to tell him to go take a nap.
Yeah, I mean.
But Russi Taylor still had like the energy in it. Like holy shit. And some of these actors, they still had energy until they went. It was like holy crap. Paul Winchell as Tigger up until he went he still had the energy. Not the energy to sing, because Jim Cummings like took over that like pretty early on.
Yeah, well, that story's kind of convoluted, and the Disney people say that his voice was getting too raspy. Then Jim Cummings pretty much became his understudy, and then to a point where he was doing his roles all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like Jim Cummings was initially like backing up Paul Winchell while Paul Winchell was still doing the voice of Tigger. Like the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Paul Winchell like was still doing the voice of Tigger. Jim Cummings just did the singing bits.
Yeah, Paul Winchell was also in that Search for Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah, and Jim Cummings doing the singing voice again. Like, this is like, it's so.
It's kind of sad. Kind of sad though he wasn't able to do the Tigger movie, even though he's still alive.
That was he?
He died in 2005.
Oh wow. Oh,
Same year as John Fiedler, oddly enough.
Oh wow.
And Howard Morris, who was Gopher.
Actually, that was one of those things as
I mean,
well. Like, funny thing is like, you'd think Disney was up to the take on like about whether or not like they would have replacements for their voice talent. Especially like Mickey and like Minnie and all those characters would always get like a replacement every now and then, like almost too frequently, honestly.
Yeah. Hold on, Cosmic Trail. You really don't know why Tigger is even his name? I thought it was obvious.
Because it's a misspelling of tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
whole point is that they're stuffed
Yeah,
animals of a small boy, and sometimes small boys misspell things.
Yeah, he was literally just spelling tiger, but like
With 2 G's.
But yeah,
With
John
two Gs.
Fiedler, that's actually a good point. Like, I always thought like Disney really had
don't
don't even start with me.
don't.
Well, I mean
Don't,
it is
like,
it is
Cosmic
British,
Cow.
so. Anyway, back on the topic of nicer things. So like, yeah, you'd always think like Disney always had it on the uptake about replacing actors, but it was like, thank you, Lemon. But like, in terms of, I dare you to watch Mr. Boogedy on Disney Plus. Maybe I will. But like, it was only until John Fiedler died when Disney realized, oh shit, we really need to be like up on the, like ahead of the curve when it comes to replacements for some of our biggest characters.
They're actually talking
And that
about
was
replacing him
actually-
before he died.
And the funny thing is, like, that's actually kind of the thing that sort of jump-started the whole, like, argument between Steve Whitmire and Disney about who would voice Kermit.
Yeah, actually, my uncle is a voice actor, and he ended up being in an audition that like he was considered to be replacing John Fiedler at one point, but
Oh,
my
wow.
uncle wouldn't do it. They're like, I'm not going to replace John Fiedler.
Damn.
No way in hell. People are gonna roast me.
My uncle he pretty much has our stubborn blood, so yeah.
Imagine if he did, though.
Yeah, I mean, while he was still alive, though, so.
I mean, that's entirely fair, but at the same time, you know, it's like, when you're a company as big as Disney with as many recognizable characters, it's the sad truth that you gotta admittedly, like, face it, because the characters will never die, but the people who bring them to life will. So it's like, you gotta have your backup. I mean, even
Okay, but
Tony,
like-
even Tony Anselmo has a backup who's actually occasionally doing Donald in some smaller projects.
Okay, but like, put it this way, you know, we do fan voices like of My Little Pony, for example, but like I do Applejack, but if like I would not want to replace Ashley Ball if she was still alive.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you would, like, all intents and purposes, the only replacement that would go on would be A, where you couldn't where there were possibly scheduling conflicts, or B, you know, actual lead the actor goes, you know, just like.
Yeah. You know,
Actually,
yes.
speaking of scheduling conflicts, anybody here heard of Brian Hull?
Brian Holt. I know. Okay, I know the. Oh, yes. Yeah,
Yes.
that guy who does the Disney impressions.
Yes,
and
he's
sometimes
the guy with the
Yeah,
YouTube
I know
channel.
him.
He's the guy who does the Disney impressions. Now, behind the scenes, like, this is unconfirmed, but there is actual consideration of Brian Hull eventually replacing the roles that are currently held by Jim Cummings, should it ever come to that. And
God, don't even talk about it.
second thing, in the new Hotel Transylvania, he actually took over for Adam Sandler, probably just because of either just Sandler not being interested or scheduling conflicts. And
What, really?
his voice is spot on. Like, it's scary.
I haven't watched Hotel Transylvania 3 yet.
Actually,
Eh,
Actually, I think, didn't Brian Hull, he mentioned also having done it, like, sooner than that as well, so maybe something to look at.
That's yeah. Well, I'm not too big on Adam Sandler, so yeah.
Actually, funny enough,
I mean, the first Hotel Transylvania was really, really good. I loved it.
I mean, I like Hotel Transylvania, though Adam Sandler, yeah. I don't always like
Huh?
his movies.
Yeah,
Well,
I
the
get
exception would probably be 51st
Okay,
Dates
sorry.
and
That was
of course
so-
Hotel Transylvania.
That was so fucking cute. But anyway, what I was saying is really funny is until seeing the human version of Dracula in the teasers for the fourth movie in like a poster, and then somebody like combined that image with the poster for that Adam Sandler movie Click, it only
Oh no.
it only clicked with me then. Holy shit, they drew a cartoon version of Adam Sandler and I didn't know this. It's like he looks exactly like Sandler. Like holy fuck. Like I'm baffled that it took me
Oh,
this long to
yeah.
realize. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was surprised they were making a fourth Hotel Transylvania. Premise looks cool, but I'm like,
that's how I felt
what?
about the third one. Honestly, it's like, really, you're making a third one? Didn't
Yeah.
Ice Age go down this road? This is not a road you want to go down. Every other movie
Yeah,
from
I watched
Sony's
the
gonna be a
fifth one
Hotel
because
Transylvania
I watched-
movie.
yeah, I watched the fifth one because the kids wanted to, and now I'm like, okay, now this has turned into a sci-fi thing.
Can we just go back to the dinosaurs being the last movie? The dinosaur movie was fun. That was interesting. That was fun. I
Yeah,
like that
and we got
one.
little baby Peaches. I don't mind seeing baby Peaches.
Yes, she was cute.
Yeah, on the other hand, though, I also like Keke Palmer as grown-up Peaches, so... I'll say some parts nice, but
I mean, I liked,
then it just kind of forgets where it came from.
for the third movie, I liked the design of the pirates, but I think I was constantly asking myself,
That was the fourth movie.
fourth? Holy shit, that's right, the dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
were the third movie. That's right.
Yeah.
But like the fourth movie, the pirate designs were nice, but at the same time I was asking myself, why? Why?
Why are there pirates?
Yeah, the thing is, the first one was definitely the most emotional, I think.
It was the most down to earth, so to speak, It was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. It's that
Animation wasn't perfected, but it's still the best.
it had good lighting and rendering for all that it was worth for a studio new to picking up CGI. I mean, for fuck's sake, it was basically Fox's animation division that Don Bluth worked with briefly, and then they moved to CGI. So it's like, and for their CGI first outing would have been Titan AE, which was basically trying to fuse its aesthetic with 2D animation. It was like, yeah, they're kind of just picking up from like ground zero. It's just like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, you're
what do we
right.
do?
And that baby, like that baby that they rescued in the first one. I always thought if there was ever going to be an Ice Age sequel, they were going to meet that baby again, grown up. It never happened.
At the same time, it wasn't really like the whole point was that they were trying to get the baby back to who it belonged to. And I think the second movie actually kind of paralleled that very nicely.
Okay, yeah, I like the second one. The second one also, well, the second one's like the only one that really goes off the first, I think, because it's going back to how Manny lost his family, and now he's still afraid to move on.
But
for
you
want to
know what really bothers me about the second movie?
What?
That every other movie after never acknowledges that there are other mammoths, and like he thought he was the last one, but then the second movie proved that otherwise, and then it's like, we're gonna just completely ignore that.
Fourth and fifth movie had other mammoths.
Okay, that's true, but like they ultimately kind of like just is like, oh, we acknowledge this, and then the third movie comes up and they never bring it up once, and it's like you kind of just made the moot point, I think.
Yeah, that's a problem. I forget who said it. Like someone said, the problem with some sequels is that they're just the same characters on another adventure. Like a really good sequel series, like just kind of builds on each movie.
I mean,
Like that, it's like it's one full story, and they're building on each other.
yeah, and that's one of the reasons I and many other people just hate not the Last Jedi, that was my favorite, Rise of Skywalker. Because it's like, you basically had The Force Awakens, and then you had what's his name, the director, the Last Jedi. You had him building on and like taking the stuff that was set up in The Force Awakens and doing something interesting with it. And then you bring out this third movie in your trilogy, and then you're like, lol knows, that's not right.
Okay, in fairness, it was going to be a completely different movie, but then Carrie Fisher passed away.
It's not even that Carrie Fisher passed away. It's that they decided to just completely hark all over all of the decisions that, like, Rian Johnson made in The Last Jedi that were really gonna take it in, like, a different direction for a Star Wars movie, but a good direction, I felt, and a few other people felt. But then it was like, no, the people who didn't think it was a good direction for the story to go felt like it was a bad idea. It was like, you shouldn't do this. And even Mark Hamill was saying to the people behind the Last Jedi, you're gonna piss off the fans, and sure, maybe the people who thought of themselves as diehard fans were pissed off, but at the same time, it's like, can you maybe accept, like, that someone had a different take on the story, and this is basically purchased fan fiction, and that's literally what any sequel is when you don't have the original people behind it anymore?
I've never really been a Star Wars fan, so...
I mean, I joke, but, like, The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginnings, is basically fan fiction with a budget.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I get
Neither
what you mean.
but it totally just feels like I could totally see some high schooler doing this in their spare time, or some college student being like, late nights is like, okay.
Yeah, that is fair. Though, of course, any time to hear Jodie Benson and Samuel E. Wright.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta at least appreciate that. And that sequel actually had Alan Menken in it rather than the second one didn't.
Alan Menken? Yeah, but like they literally just did a cover of Shake Sonora. What did Alan Menken do for that movie aside from the villain song?
The heartwarming "I Remember" song.
Okay, so the music box, but like, again, like that's like 2 songs out of a whole movie. When Alan Menken usually gets like 5.
Yeah. Not the best sequel. All right.
Who was the lyricist anyway? Who wrote the lyrics for that one?
I think it was Glenn. Was it Glenn Slater? Because I know Glenn Slater did the lyrics to the additional songs in the Little Mermaid Broadway show.
That would make sense then.
Well, I think Glenn's they're also the team behind Tangled, so.
That's right.
Yeah, I think Glenn Slater. I don't know if Alan Menken's still working with him, but they've done like a lot of things together. I think he might be his go-to lyricist at this point.
I mean, like he kind of bounced around after Howard Ashman. Like for half of the other half of the Aladdin songs were like Tim Rice, and
then they did Beauty and the Beast Broadway.
Yeah, and of course
Stephen Schwartz,
the guy who wrote frickin' Wicked on Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah. and they got back together in Enchanted for. Yeah.
Another great movie. Like buy a comic, just gonna go to the bathroom and come back.
Actually, I think
after destroying Pompeii.
I think Glenn Slater was also with Alan Menken on Home on the Range. People forget he did that one too.
Yeah, people forget Home on the Range is like, oh, that's that one with the bears, right? No, that was Brother Bear. It's like everybody forgets Home on.
Look,
everyone forgets.
It's not the best movie. It's a cartoony movie. If
the
you want to
song,
show it to some kids and have some fun, sure.
The one song is amazing, and you cannot deny it.
The yodeling one?
Yes! The villain song. Best song in the whole damn movie.
Yeah,
prove me wrong.
I remember behind the scenes, like, the actor, I don't remember his name, like, he's not usually known for his singing, but he went and did the singing. He didn't do the yodeling parts. They got, like, more professional.
Yeah. I remember watching the behind the scenes. That movie was my shit when it came out. It was like, I love this movie. This is so funny. Funny talking horseman who does karate.
Strong female characters.
They're cows.
3 of them.
And one of them is Roseanne Barr.
Yeah,
Rosanna's a cow. That's
Rose-
the joke.
You get it? Cause she's
Much
she's
if you wanna
known
be
for being
innocent.
fat, and she's funny. Is Roseanne? She's a cow.
On the other hand, I know the given how the actress is. Okay,
mean-
just watch the movie. Don't associate with the people.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to associate the movie with the people behind it, then I would never watch Toy Story ever again.
Mhm.
Wait, why? What happened with
John
Toy Story?
Lasseter. Or did
Oh,
you
yeah.
not hear?
What? Yeah,
Oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard.
I heard.
Yeah, you be sleepy.
And now we get to dislike John Lasseter for more reasons than just killing off 2D animation.
Hey.
All joking aside, we're running to the end of this stream here. As soon as that clock strikes 9 on my time zone, we are going to go ahead and end it.
You
I'm
got it.
getting tired anyway.
Yeah, we're getting late.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Well, at least I don't have to work till 11:40 tomorrow. It's not like I have to get up too early.
Yay!
Yay.
Hooray for sleeping in.
I'll make it a little late.
I've been looking a while. You got something for me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Alright.
clock off and then turn in my map. Unless you, I don't know. Do you guys see the map in the chat?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, I looked at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
think-
know.
Oh wait, I gotta do a couple of whiskers, but then after that, I think I'm done with this one. And I'll go ahead and have to save the screwball and mothball, but we can go ahead and start a new request list, starting with that as well next time. All right.
Fun fact: Mothball was supposed to have longer hair.
Was he gonna be like?
Ew.
like
It was like, kind of like, yeah, I kind of like shoulder length hair, like that. That was how I described him. But no, Enstone thought he thought he'd look better with shorter hair, and she wasn't wrong. But
I wanna see my long hair mothball being all edgy, like I have no heart, I cannot love. You wouldn't understand.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not it's not a phase, Mom. Mothball the
actually, you
edgy.
could see it.
Mothball the edgy
Actually,
teenager.
Yeah, if you look at the cover art for Son-in-Law of Discord, you see like my original design intention for Mothball.
Oh, now I gotta go look at that again because I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, it's longer hair.
All right.
I forget who
and-
drew that too.
Do you think it might have been Dragoness?
Not sure.
I mean, she was your first artist, right?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, but that was like way.
I'm back from
way-
destroying Pompeii, and it was awesome. Neat. Well, I hope you apologized.
The mousey doesn't have arms.
Fuck! I thought it was done. I'm just gonna. Let's turn her around here. Spin it. Ooh, pink eyes. Let's see.
It was someone by Inkheart7.
Okay.
That'll do it, I think. Yeah, it looks good. Anyway. I already shared the real life second story. Hey, Min, would you scroll up in the chat and read,
Night, Bella.
Min,
Okay.
would you read
Like-
Scribe's second story?
Okay. Okay, story time. Oh, shit. I knew this friend from school. He never had a date before. He got ecstatic when one of the popular kids accepted his love letter, and a date was set at our local theater. I felt something was fishy since it was the popular clique. However, my friend was so happy to get a date that he ignored the obvious warning signs. So he felt proud that he used his theater gift cards he paid for the date. Paid for their tickets and the waiting began. He waited for hours and hours and hours for a date that would never show. Even eventually, I wanted to hear about the date. I knew the girl would be a no-show, but he felt so heartbroken about the experience. Heartbroken that the experience changed him. He eventually got over it.
Oh. That's sad.
Yeah.
And another arm. Let's see.
Willow.
I'm gonna sign off and turn in my map.
All right. Take care,
Bye.
DF. Night night.
Bye.
Night night.
Night night.
Sleepy.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And the clock has ticked over, and I've almost put the last arm on. And there we go. That's the ticket. There's Mousy Mouse. Mighty
You got
Mouse.
the other one. There you go.
Yep. All right. Well, that'll end our stream for tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I want to thank DF, and I want to thank you as well, ZD, for being here. You've been tired the whole damn time. But I definitely appreciate your company and your conversation. Spike is so fucking adorable! I know I should be fawning over King, but holy shit, Spike! Alright, well, anyway, now that we wrap that up, thank you everybody so much for joining us, and until next time, take care, stay safe, and be kind in all that you do. Goodbye, everybody!
Bye.